How's it going, everybody, and welcome for the first time to the Moshpit. If you're new here, my name is Dragyn, also known as the Heavy Metal Game Master. I am a content creator, author, and professional game master from Melbourne, Australia. And this is Moshpit Oneshots, the show where I sit down with metal bands to play TTRPG one-shots based on their music. Today we have our first heavy metal one-shot with our very first guest, the amazing Pyrefly. If this is the first you're seeing of the show, please be sure to check out our pre-game interview with Pyrefly, which you can find here-ish. Hope I did that right. You can watch it after the game if you want, but it's probably going to make a few things in the game make a bit more sense. You go watch it. I'll wait.
1 hour later.
You watch it? Oh, good. For Pyrefly's game, we are drawing from the album Lost and Found, specifically the titular titles Lost and Found. And so we are whisked away to Katrinia, a once beautiful world of magic and light, now consumed in a dark presence known only as the Void. A lingering dark mist that overpowers the minds of those who wander, turning them to formless shades doomed to walk the plains for eternity. In this dark landscape, only the Baron, a benevolent figure of fire and light, stands as a bastion against the power of the Void, but his protection appears to be waning of late, and his mind slipping. As discussed in the interview, for this one-shot we will be playing the Fantasy Age system by Green Ronin Publishing, just like in our Echoes of Ragnarok campaign, which you should totally go and check out after this. And don't forget, if you are interested in any of Green Ronin's work, including the Fantasy Age or Dragon Age system, yes, that Dragon Age, you can find it all over at the Green Ronin web store. Don't forget to use the code METALGM on checkout for 5% off your order, including PDFs. Gets you a sweet little deal on some awesome TTRPGs, and it helps out our channel as well. The link for Green Ronin and all of our affiliates will be in the doobly-doo. But with all of that said, the sound checks are done and the house lights are down. So grab your drinks, grab your merch, and let's open this pit up! The Void swirls around you, a volatile mass of shadow coiling and twisting in and around your small caravan as it trundles across the landscape. The dark force that brought the world of Katrinia to its knees, corrupting people's minds and turning them into mindless shadows, doomed to walk the Void for eternity. Up ahead, the towering plateau of the Baron rises above the swirling Void, a small golden orb floating above this flat landscape, guiding you to your destination. The dark mass around you recoils as you move forward, pulling back from the light of the lantern that hangs from the head of your caravan. A large, heavy wooden cart that trundles along the road behind your caravan's pack horse. At the head of your caravan, strolling with his shoulders hunched and sort of staring at the Void around him as if trying to intimidate it into backing down, the crew's overseer, Shane, walks solemnly. His bearded face set in a stern and sour grimace that you have all more or less come to know as his general face. Strolling behind him, who would be walking sort of at the head of the group, do you think?
Oh, that would have to be me.
Okay.
I'm taking that, KJ.
Trent, would you like to introduce and describe your character for us?
I am Treadley. I am a warrior of the champion class. All right, they call me champ. I don't like it. It frustrates me and irritates me to no end.
Because the champ is here!
So does having to be in a group with these young people who are forever doing silly things and making me go out on these missions when all I want to do is stay at home and drink beer.
Cool. So, Treadley, you are strolling behind Shane, your great hammer over your shoulder. What are you doing at this moment?
I'm wondering why I have been dragged out again with these people. I'm wondering why Shane is forever angry and looking around and trying to fight the darkness. And yeah, I'm just waiting for us to get to our destination and be able to get into some action.
Cool.
Race
So,
I'm walking. It's what I'm doing. I'm walking and brooding.
What race are you?
What race am I?
Yeah.
I am a human.
human.
I'm a human.
Cool. As you are strolling, keeping an eye out on your surroundings, can you roll me a perception test, please?
I have rolled a 5, a 4, and a 1 on the blue die.
Okay, so that's...
So that gives me, and I have a plus. I only have 1 on my perception, so I'm probably not the one to be looking out.
No, that's all good. It's less so. It's more on the sense of like, this is, when we talk about things, and like one of the main things I'll say when we talk about like roles within TTRPGs, once again, generally speaking, it's not about if you're good at it or not, it's about if you're doing it. So it's more in the sense, if you're strolling, I guess that you're a experienced warrior, which means that you would be keeping an eye out and strolling around. With an 11, you are looking around in the shadows that surround you, this dark mist in the surrounding areas. Every so often, you see these faded shapes, almost like seeing the brief glimpse of a person in fog. And it's hard to make out if it's truly there or not, but you are aware that this is the tricks of the void, or whether it be a trick on your mind, or whether it be a person that the void has claimed. These are sort of undead, undying shadows that refuse to yield. And quickly, you see one of them as you look up towards it. Its hand extends out towards you, almost beckoning you, or like reaching to grasp at you, and you just turn your eyes away and keep walking. Glancing over to the side, you see Shane as he's this long red beard, red hair pulled back into a messy ponytail, as he's just sweeping side by side and seems to be glancing into the fog, and keeps his lip curls every so often, and nose wrinkles with this sort of frustration and anger as he keeps just striding forward at the edge of the lantern's light. Pulling back to the front of this carriage, who would be next in the line here?
Yeah, I'll chill behind Treadley.
Cool. KJ, would you like to introduce your character?
KJ, because I'm creative. I am a human warrior berserker class. And yeah, that's about all I've got. I've drawn a picture of myself, so I get rid of hold the camera. Everyone knows what I look like.
Mm-hmm.
There he is. What would you like to know about me?
Well, if you'd like a little prompt of sort of your mindset, if you don't mind, let's play a little bit of an improv game here.
Mm.
Who is I imagine, sitting at, or possibly just sort of hitched onto the side of the main carriage here, looking up at the plateau ahead of you of the Baron. Who is the person that KJ has just lost to the void?
Ooh, that's really right. That is story, but let's fucking do it. Well, since Hades isn't with us, my dear friend and brother Hades fell into the void. Rest in power, King. We were gallivanting together, trying to hustle money out of people as traveling salesmen, and everything went tits up, and my poor boy got sucked into the void.
Mm-hmm.
His last words to me were, "Tell my wife why," which was odd because he didn't have a wife. I'll never forget him.
So you, as you're sitting at the edge of this carriage, like maybe, sort of like gently toying with one of Hades' like possessions that somehow ended up in your keeping.
Ooh, okay. The picture. So the possession of his that I've got. It's a picture of him and his grandma that he cherished. However, the picture doesn't have him or his grandma in it. I recognize neither of the people, but he was insistent.
Love that.
This is why I get frustrated with these people. Are you getting it yet? Right?
Would you like see the Shutterstock watermark across the
Yes.
Those people who've bought like frames from somewhere and just put the frame up with the photo in it of like the random like Shutterstock family. So you're sitting there and you're thinking over this and remembering Hades turning to you as the void took him. You remember seeing his eyes darken and this look of just almost an odd, like, release in his eyes, as if he's just given up. Looking out into the void that surrounds you every so often, you're not sure if it's your mind playing tricks or if it's real, but you see that same face every so often, just as if it's there for a moment and then gone like a wisp of smoke. Further back, shall we jump over to, just because I want to leave Styx for last, Andrew, do you want to introduce Apostrophe?
Apostrophe is a upper class elf mage. He's got a very smart robe on. He's got a quarterstaff, and you might know that he is in one of the least populated carriages because people are trying to get away from him as he complains loudly about the most minor inconveniences. At the moment, he is sitting in his carriage, sipping a wine, says, "Oh, dark times indeed, dark times. The shadow of the red cliff is supposed to be served lightly chilled. This is room temperature. Peril."
You sitting with sitting with your closest companion, possibly here, another elf that you've traveled with some time, known as Semicolon. He's sitting there with his own wine as he's just staring out the back of the carriage. Just sort of looks down at his wine. He's like, "Oh yes, it's dreadful. It's yes. What were we talking about?"
I don't know what we were talking about. I was talking.
You said something about the wine. Sorry, my mind's
Just grab his glass and have it to myself. Wasted on you, wasted.
He like turns and starts.
Would be off, but
He takes the wine and he's like, "Oh, yes, I'm sorry, my mind's elsewhere. I just never mind." As he gets up and strolls over to the back of the carriage and sits with his like just looking out at the surroundings.
I'm alone, like eating crumbs of what fine cheese I have left.
Cool. As you staring out the back end from where Semicolon is sort of looking, you see bringing up the rear of the caravan, just sort of lumbering towards the back. Styx, would you like to introduce your character?
Yes, my name is Fenclaw, and I am a gator. I am a gator. I was happily living in my swamp, sailing around, very solitary, and then got dragged out by these guys. I don't know why I'm here or where we're going. I just want to go back to my swamp.
She's just ornery because she's got all of those teeth and no brush to brush them with.
Mm-hmm.
I can't reach the teeth. I can't reach.
It's a pill.
Cool. Strolling on ahead, you, I'll say, being the ones that are up the front here, Treadley and KJ, you two notice that, like, you start to see, Shane as he's walking, and he starts to sort of, like, seems sort of jumpy, like glancing around. You see his hands start to fidget. His shoulders are like bunching and then relaxing a lot.
I approach Shane and start giving him a gentle massage.
He
Whispering sweet nothings into his ear.
He turns as you like reach out and as your hand like has barely like grabbed his shoulder, he turns and just like jumps almost. He turns, he's like, Jesus.
Easy, Ginger Bear, you big dickhead.
KJ, I don't sneak up on me like that. I told you before.
Let it happen. Here it comes.
Bro, we're not sneaking. We're all walking together. Like, what can I say? Like, I'm right behind you. I've been there the whole time. Like, what do you expect to happen?
He nods and sort of rolls his shoulders back and stretches his neck a bit.
That's the way.
He's clearly agitated.
Turns, he's like, it's nothing. I'm sick of it.
Well, what are you sick of, buddy?
Is this? And he gestures to the the smoke, this like smoke that surrounds you. It's like, we trek through this hellhole, and then there's that. And he points up to this, like, this, sort of what is essentially like a small sun that like floats above this plateau. He's like, Baron sits on his pious throne, and we just have to. Don't mind me.
We're paying Shane exclusively in tobacco and ale. So, should we up his rations of tobacco and ale so he can calm down a bit?
You are wanting to provide Shane with tobacco and more tobacco and ale at the moment?
Yes, we'll pay him in tobacco. I mean, that usually works.
Cool. So you heading back to the carriage. You find at the back there's a small store of tobacco and a couple of small barrels, and you're able to quickly procure a few extra pieces for that. And like, though it is running low at this stage, which you gather is also part of your trip back to the plateau, is to replenish your supplies and also to replenish the sacred flame lantern that you have that keeps the darkness at bay.
That's
Um,
probably important.
Yeah, that's a good thing to know. Yep, good, solid.
Yep.
As you hurry, but as you run back, like as you're actually like going through the storm, you get out this sort of small bit of tobacco and this small mug of ale. When the carriage that you are on stops.
Oh!
Thank you.
As yeah,
I
you
don't
just
notice the carriage stop, so I walk straight into the back of Shane.
yeah, Shane has also stopped. So yeah, you as Shane's standing now in front of you, as he's just still and just staring straight ahead.
What is it, boy? What do you see? As I gently pat his red plants.
He you some as you reach out to touch him, like you are placing your hand, his whole body is tense. As you run your hand on his back.
Got the Chihuahua shakes.
Hey?
Our little man's got the Chihuahua shakes.
You, and as you're like patting, like you lean over for a moment as you hear him, as he just says, Treadley. He turns his head very slowly to look at you. You see pitch black eyes with black veins that run along the outside towards the back of the skull as he just says, Run.
Bro, you stole my makeup.
Darkness sweeps in from every angle. Like you see clambering hands rush for you just as Shane reaches out and grabs you, opening his mouth impossibly wide and just screeches into your face.
Can I push Shane back at this stage? I don't like being
Yeah. I need everyone to roll initiative, and I need you to give me a strength check, please.
Is initiative just the dice roll plus dexterity?
Yeah.
Am I doing all of them?
Yep.
I've got doubles.
Woo!
Doubles good.
12 plus dexterity.
My dexterity is 15 and I've got doubles.
I have 19.
15. These are situational things.
Oh,
I got
Right.
12.
then I take it back. That's 12. And then plus 6, that's 15.
Okay.
Okay, 15.
Yeah, like would Alanis be able to use acrobatics or stealth in the
No.
Oh, I understand now.
Yeah. So, what did we all get?
I got 15.
15.
Cool.
14.
I'm going to guess that Fenclaw has a higher dexterity stat than.
Yep.
Yep. So.
Okay.
And what did the two of you? What did Andrew and KJ get?
We got 14.
I got 12.
Cool. So, at the back of the group, Fenclaw, you see the cart stop. A number of the other people around you start to like look around, and as they seem like you being at the back of the caravan, see a few people look ahead and gasp and start to like back away slightly as you watch. But as you watch that, the shadow around you suddenly sort of almost retracts slightly, sort of pulls back, and then just seems to just swarm inwards. At the head of this, you see clambering hands that start to pull themselves towards the cart, closing in a way that you haven't seen before into this lantern light. Cool. What would you like to do?
Is there any way I can run towards and check on Shane and see how also Treadley is doing as well?
Cool. Yeah, you can move to the front if you'd like. So, running around the side of the caravan, you see, you watch as other comrades of yours are starting to, like, be tangled up in the shroud. You, like, pushing through, look up ahead, and you can see through this, like, haze of, like, black mist up ahead two of your friends now sort of locked in this fight. You see, from where you are, you can see Shane's face is slowly being just, like, taken over by this dark affliction that you gather is that you've seen only before in the effects of the void.
Am I able to try and... Is he still holding on to Treadley at this point? Is he
Yeah.
still grabbing
So
him?
the two of them are sort of like struggling in this sort of like locked grapple. You would know that on a good day, Treadley is much stronger than Shane is. However, yeah, you are unsure of what's going on at this stage.
Am I able to try and hit Shane maybe with like my tail to try and get him off with Treadley?
Sure. Yeah. If you want to roll an attack roll, I'd say I would say in this case what you can do, what you are able to do is roll an attack which is just 4 stunt points, which means that it doesn't matter, if I remember correctly, it means it doesn't matter if you roll doubles or not, you just get the stunt points, you don't get damage, if that is something you would like to do.
Sure.
Cool. So roll me an attack, just your claws attack roll.
Was that just all 2D?
Yeah. So no. So you roll all 3 and you add the attack roll to it.
I got 4.
10.
I got 10.
Okay. So you like swing to attack, and as you swing, there is just like this like wave of darkness in this sort of movement. You see these small, like, hunched humanoid figures that start to, like, almost like scurry across the ground towards you, starting to swarm towards the carriage, grabbing people and starting to drag them away. Cool. With that, it is Treadley. You are up the front now, like, Shane holding on to your, like, grabbing you, basically trying to get at your throat, essentially. What would you like to do?
I would like to knock Shane away from me to get out of his grasp so that then I can get back towards the light where I should be.
Cool.
So,
roll me an attack roll, please.
Okay, so doubles don't count on this one?
Yeah, they count on this one.
Okay. So
they only don't count, really. There's only like a handful of things, but really it's just initiative rolls that they don't count on.
Okay, so I've got 15 with double sixes.
That definitely hits.
Yep, cool. So from that point, I managed to push Shane away from myself and retreat backwards towards the caravan where the light's mounted.
Cool. You, like, yeah, so you're perfectly, like, with that attack roll, you can just shove him if you'd like to not damage him, if that's the idea.
I don't want to hurt my mate, but I feel like I'm going to leave him out there and this bad stuff is going to happen to him.
As you, like, your, like, seasoned survival instincts kicking in at this moment, you, like, press against Shane, like, the side of Shane's jaw and to shove him, as he, like, stumbles backwards. There's a moment as he's sort of stumbling that you think he's going to fall, and then you see these, like, abyssal black hands, like 20 of them, just and pull him, and he just disappears into the darkness.
My bro!
As you, like, back up, you see the shadow around you is pushing in still seemingly holding back against this sort of small torch that's shining behind you, but is definitely pressing inwards. That was Shane. Andrew, your turn. Or would you like to?
Is this like an open carriage, or is it like a?
You've got it's a covered one, but you've got openings on the sides and on the front, basically every direction. You'd be able to get out.
Yeah, but if I was to look out, so I see like creatures or something encroaching on us from all angles. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I will cast with. Lightning bolt. There you go.
Yep.
It is a 30-yard range. Yeah, so what do I roll for? What do I roll for that, sorry?
So you roll a casting roll, which will be your intelligence plus your arcana focus, so +2.
No. Intelligence +4 +2.
So roll +6, and then.
Yeah, so that's 3, 7, +1 for lightning spells. 11, 13.
13. Does that beat your the target number on the spell?
That TN is 15.
So you got a 13.
Yeah.
Okay, so you, as you're like summoning up the power for this actually works very interestingly, because considering what's up next, you.
I also rolled doubles as well. I don't know if I can make.
Oh, good. It's doubles work if the doubles for attacks and stuff like that generally work if the attack succeeds.
Okay.
So, as you're looking out the side, you see these dark shapes twisting and scuttling in the void around you. You are pulling back this lightning bolt to launch when suddenly you feel this weight just into the side of you. Looking back, you see the sort of corrupted, disfigured form of Semicolon as he just lands on top of you, and blackened eyes, blackened veins, just
no!
starting to basically once in a similar way trying to get more or less at your throat.
The 6. Cool, I'm fine. Get off me.
KJ, it is your turn.
All right. I have this feeling that the tobacco and ale isn't gonna fit. No.
Shane's gone, bro.
Shane's gone.
He's gone. There's no more Shane.
Oh,
He got sucked into the. He got in.
well, there goes my idea.
Yeah.
He's.
I was gonna toss him in.
Yeah, I'm now thinking I should have done that, but I didn't. So sorry. I'll let him go.
All right, cool. Well, I'm assuming I'm close enough to the caravan to see Half-Butt attack Apostrophe.
Yep.
I guess I'm going to go in and punch the ever-loving crap out of old Half-Butt there.
Cool. Roll me an attack.
It's got doubles. So I've got 7 with double 3. And I've got +6 attack rolls, so 13.
Yep. That hits.
What do I get to do with the doubles?
So the number that is on the stunt dice, that is the dice that is a different color.
Yeah.
That is the amount of stunt points you have to spend on stunts.
Oh.
When you get doubles.
And does that build up or like?
No, that's use it or lose it now.
Excellent.
Done stunts before.
That was actually 3.
Excellent. What's this? What have I got here? If I grapple him, can I then toss him?
Yeah. I'd say so. It'd be so you can grapple him. I think you can just toss him. There should be there's one on there called Skirmish. Which is literally just you basically shove him. like 50. You can with 3 points, you should be able to shove him like I think it's like 6 yards.
Yeah, 6 yards.
Excellent. I toss him.
Cool. You are like rushing up behind him, just like how do you do it? Just tell me how you go about that.
A four-way suplex.
Cool. So you rush up behind him, like grabbing hold of him around the waist. He is not a big dude. Like he's very much as you found him. He was an aristocrat. He was almost like a politician, a political character. He has been your caravan's, more or less your caravan's face for some time. As you grab him around the waist and you hear this like, as he is just dragged off of Apostrophe, and you just chuck him backwards out of the caravan. As in a similar way, as he lands on the ground, like bounces a couple times, and then is suddenly just from the edge of the void, multiple hands just reach out and just like drag him with a scream into the void.
No one is heartbroken about that except for Andrew, who's lost his hoity-toity drinking partner.
Yeah.
Small fancy wine for Apostrophe.
Right, a bar is coming, man.
Cool. Fenclaw and Treadley, you are watching as you're like standing back a moment, taking in your surroundings. You stand around, like looking around. It is now the four of you, like all as far as you can see. I'd say actually the two of for Treadley and Fenclaw. As far as you can see, it is just the two of you and the caravan, like this carriage behind you. Fenclaw, it is your turn.
Was it like a sacred flame or something that is meant to protect the cat inside the caravan?
No, that's hanging from the front of the caravan, like it is right on the front of the caravan. Yeah.
I guess I try and talk with Treadley to see Treadley, like, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to head towards the caravan? Like, we may get sucked out here if we stay here. Do you want to head back and check on the others?
So I think our best plan of action is to grab that flame and get inside the caravan for a little bit of protection and keep that flame all to ourselves in a confined space. It's going to end.
Are there any other people in the caravan? Because we may need to throw them out the room.
No, it is like I was saying, like this is all they can see. Inside, it is now just also the two of you. This was not a big traveling party. The guards that you had outside and the travelers who were walking have been taken, and you are slowly feel like it is as the void is slowly closing in to the edges of the caravan.
So I say, "Quick, Fenclaw! Let's get into the caravan with the lights!"
I backflip into the caravan.
Yeah.
Love that. Can you roll me an acrobatics check, please?
Oh, go on.
So am I always just rolling all three?
Yeah. So generally, the only reason you will not roll all three is for damage.
So what you can add your acrobatics to it.
That's why I said backflip. So I can do that plus that.
Yes.
So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 14.
14. Cool. Yeah. You
with a double.
Yeah, cool. So you very quickly and easily, from where you are, as spurred on by Treadley, you launch yourself, leaping, flipping backwards to land, on the roof of the caravan.
Spider-Man style, one hand down, other hand up, just superhero.
Yeah. Would that be a social stunt, exploration stunt?
Well, it depends in many ways what they're trying to do in this case. So probably more in the exploration stunt, I'd say.
So you got
I got 2.
So you got 2 points to spend.
While that's happening, Treadley, what are you doing?
Mate, I am realizing that she's just left me on my own, and now everyone else is in the dark except for me with my little bit of light. I'm trying to work out do I turn and run with the light, or do I stay with my party?
Yeah.
Because I could be.
Actually, can I pause?
Oh, now I have to wait.
Can I assist? This action helps one of your allies. That ally gets a +1 to their next test for SP spent.
Yeah, so they get an extra stunt point when they roll stunts next, or they get a stunt point for their next roll.
Yeah. So if she spends 2 points, does she help 2 people, or do that one person get 2 plus 2 to?
Give me +2.
Yeah. 'Cause only one
What
of
does
your
it
allies-
say?
That ally gets +1 to their next test per SP point, but it's 1 to 3 cost.
Okay, cool. So if you're spending 2, if you're using it on Treadley, essentially, the next check that Treadley makes, he gets a +2 to that roll.
Okay, then I will assist him in running.
So
Are you-
I stand there holding the lantern, and I see Fenclaw turn and reach towards me and think, I can't leave him. Fine.
Yep. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna get my ass into that carriage as well.
Cool.
So that we are all together and in the light.
So you run around to the back, climbing in with this lantern. There's a lantern in your hand. Climbing in, you see KJ apostrophe, and as he's just flipped down in Fenclaw, standing to one side. The 4 of you are now in the back of this caravan.
Was Semicolon affected by the light in any way?
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's not. Oh, he's out. All right.
He got taken by the void as well.
Yeah, he got shamed.
Shane. I'm
No,
sorry.
well-
I haven't met you, Shane, but I'm sorry.
Killed immediately.
Yeah.
I feel like I walk in there and I just.
It's almost like you
realise
handed me
there's no
a lovable group party member that I could just like.
Wow.
Just realizing that I just let my bro go. I just fed him to the void to save myself, so I'm distraught.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's your one,
We're
Kate.
gonna have a
Yeah, make it talent.
Yes, we got.
Yeah.
We'll donate a skill point.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So guys, we need to get out of here. We are all stuck in this carriage now with the light. Is the light holding the void at bay while we're all this close?
As you bring it, bringing it inside, you watch it. As you bring it inside, you watch as the void starts to it. As you bring it into the carriage, the void pushes in, but it is still holding.
Okay.
Is it a carriage that's on I'm assuming on wheels, or
Yeah.
is it horse drawn? Is it have a
It is horse drawn. Yes.
Oh, the horse is still there.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Sick.
Okay.
I reckon someone should get those horses moving.
You can hear your pack horse starting to you can feel it and hear it starting to panic a bit. But it is still there.
I've got it. We're
I
gonna
think-
scissors, paper, rock for who has to go out there and get
I'm
those
too
horses
heavy.
moving.
It won't like me up there.
Well, can we get to the front of the carriage from inside? It's like
Yeah.
opening.
There's an opening that leads up to the front of the carriage. Yeah.
Can we get to the reins from that opening without going outside?
They are the whoever was driving, from what you saw, leapt off to try and help one of their friends, and once they were taken, they also quickly got taken as well.
Okay, all right. Apostrophe, you were the first one in here. You're clearly the one closest to the front of the carriage because all of us have entered our own ways. Can you get these horses moving, mate? Not the dog. The horses.
That's not a dog, that's Shane. He's
Yeah.
calling out from the void.
Join me in the void.
He's trying to summon us.
We have cookies.
Apostrophe, get these horses moving, bro.
Driving the carriage.
Right, on my turn.
Cool. So that was your turn. Yeah. So apostrophe, it is now your turn.
Oh, it's now my turn. Excellent. I will reach through to the front and daintily grab the reins and be like, I say, yeah. I tell you.
I say yeah.
Limply, too.
Yeah, it's like pinkies up.
Can
Oh.
you? I need to
My
remind
frustration
myself.
builds.
I've never been one for polo.
At the look of this, my frustration level is going up by 1. I'm going to mark that down.
I look at it.
Can you roll me a strength check, please? Drive. Yep. Apostrophe. Driving is under strength.
Excellent. Sweet dice roll. All right. That's 12.
12. Cool.
Oh, solid.
Fueled by sheer panic, you are just like, as this, as your pack horse takes. Actually, yeah, no, your pack horse at this stage takes very little, urging to get going. You could see, even as you were climbing out, it was starting to pull and champ at the bit. It was not having a great time. As it pulls back, and suddenly, as you've barely even lifted, you've gone, I say, as it just bolts forward. You are watching as you are as this horse is just stampeding forwards. You are watching the void part like the wake in front of a boat. It is right in front of the horse's things. You are watching hands reach out and try to grab at the horse's flanks, these clawed fingers dragging down the side of this horse.
I say, get that light thingamajigger out here.
The light? You want the light thingamajigger?
Yes, get it out here.
All right. I to keep us all in the light, I move to the front of the carriage and hold it partially outside, but so we still have light inside, and there can be some thingamajigger light outside.
Cool. Holding it up, it definitely shines from out the front. You see, apostrophe. You see that the wake sort of pulls back a bit, and gives you a bit more room in front of the horse. As that happens, Fenclaw and KJ, you hear just at the back this sort of cracking and scraping noise as you look back, and at the back of the cart, these sort of grasping clawed hands have started gripping onto the doorway at the back.
There's only one way to handle that. Yes, absolutely. I've got two things I want to do. First thing, because the caravan's an enclosed space, I want to fart, but I want to do a strength check for the fart to see how intense it is.
Go for it.
Oh no.
That's 10, 13.
You're gonna hate what happens now, dude.
How good is the fart?
You managed to push up the entire nugget.
There was a DC for avoiding nugget. You go to fart, and as you're you do that thing of when you try to talk at the same time or cough, and it is I'll say as the only other person really in the room. Fenclaw, could you roll me perception, please?
Oh. 5, 6, 9.
Smelling +1.
9, 10, 12.
12, cool. You...
Oh, wait, with my strength check, because I've got +2 to might, should I have added that as well?
No.
Oh.
There are days that it is a wonderful thing to have good, keen senses, and then there are days that you find yourself quite literally getting all of the notes of what is a terrible fart. It is, in this moment, you're not sure if it was on purpose or just out of stress, but it's bad.
Am I able to grab KJ and hold him outside the carriage?
On your
Doesn't help the fart inside the carriage.
Wait, you said the windows were open. It's fine.
KJ, what is the second thing you would like to do?
I'm going to hack at the hands.
Cool. Roll me an attack roll.
That is 7, 8, 12.
12. Cool. Yep.
No, 14.
14. You start hacking down on these hands as you're watching. Like you slash into one of them, and this coalesced physical form just bursts in smoke and pulls back as another one clutches on, and you're hacking down at them as fast as you're coming. Fenclaw, what would you like to do?
I would still like to grab him and hold him outside the carriage.
Can you roll?
Whilst he's continuously swiping at these hands, I'm taking him outside. I guess he can be keeping the hands outside.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
But he can also air out because
Yeah.
my nose hairs is singeing.
You grabbing like the back of his collar. You push, half allow him to lean forward as he is now like outside the gate, like hacking at these dark hands.
Are they affected by the smell by any chance?
Sorry?
Are they affected by the smell by any
They
chance?
do not seem to be bothered. Is there anything else you would like to do, Fenclaw?
How would you say that there are? How many hands are coming back as KJ is attacking him? Like, is it
Your
10 hands and then he's cutting them and then more, or?
It seems to be. It does. They don't seem to be multiplying as he's attacking them. But even as you're watching, it looks as though, especially in the darker light that you are currently in, as the torches, the lanterns up the front of the caravan, you see hands seem to be coming like without any sort of ideal of form or proper like anatomy. Like they are just burst, almost like forming out of the void itself.
So there's obviously like a radius to this kind of lantern.
Yeah.
Are we able, Treadley, are you able to come back a little bit so we can try and get these hands off the carriage? It might speed up a little.
I hear the call. I hear these axe blows behind me. I hear the smell. I hear the complaints of the fart. I'm confused at what's happening. My hand's outside the carriage trying to shine light in two places at once. I duck my head back in, and I get the almightiest whiff.
Mm-hmm. Can I also get everyone to roll me a willpower test, please?
Just because of the
Is
fart?
that to survive his fart smell?
No, that would be a Constitution test.
I have 13.
I have 11.
I have 10, but I have +2 for self-discipline if that...
Yep.
Would my +2 for morale
Okay,
work
so-
there?
Yeah. Sorry?
I got 12 as well.
Cool.
Also, for this roll, I rolled 3 threes.
Oh, nice.
Trips.
Do you want to do anything with that now, or?
If you'd like to do something with it, if there's something like... Basically, I'll describe what happens. So each of you feels as this starts to weigh on you, looking out at the void around you, this shadow pressing in. Of all of you, Fenclaw, you feel like watching as these arms grab at you, feeling this sort of panic taking over you. There is a sense of... how do I put this? There is a sense of futility in what you are doing.
Like there's no point.
Like there is a sense that you're sitting there looking at it and going, why are we here? What are we doing? Where is... there's no point in this. But you're able to quickly shake it off as you see KJ turning around and seeing Treadley bringing the lantern over. You feel that pushed back. Similarly, Apostrophe, you start to look at that and you remember the life that you used to have, this beautiful, lavish life of, nobility and sort of plenty, and suddenly you are riding a small wooden carriage through a hellscape, but quickly going like, no, we have to keep pressing, we'll get back to it. As you look up and see this glowing golden orb starting to get closer.
I rolled a double on that. Can I put 2 points to wariness?
Yep.
Cool. Remember that.
And with my double, could I put 2 points to crowd appeal to convince Bradley that Fenclaw was the one who did the fire?
God
In a similar way, each of you feels this feeling, and KJ, you turn around and immediately are just like, how do I deal with this feeling? How do I push this aside? And you quickly see, even in this darkest moment, a way to get one over on your comrades here. As you turn around, can you roll me a persuasion check, a communications check? I'll give you a +2 on that.
So what was the what am I rolling it again?
Persuasion. Sorry, so it'd be a communication test. Sorry.
Excellent. So that's 10, 12, 13, and then you said a +2 on top of that?
Yeah.
That's 15.
Cool. Yeah,
I didn't do it.
You, Treadley, you turn around as you turn into, KJ. KJ, what do you say in this moment?
I don't say anything. I see him react to the smell, and I just nod towards Fenclaw.
There, Treadley, as you, like, scent the air, you just have this moment of, like, and you see it, and you look over at Fenclaw, and yeah, the smell matches. Like, the smell makes sense. Like, there's...
Oh.
Animalistic.
There's something very primal in this
But
smell.
I'm very oblivious to these human interactions.
Yeah.
So I have no idea how to read kind of social situations, and I'm just still gripping him outside.
I have to have a. I feel like I need to do a roll check here because that scent hit me that hard that I actually lose grip on the lantern of light.
No.
Keeping it going.
Yeah. Can you actually? Yeah. Can you roll me a Constitution check, please?
Oh, God, if this is the end.
Now I got to check before I start this. Under Constitution, I have a +2 to climbing. Can I climb away from this smell?
I mean, you can climb away from it. You'll be on top of the carriage.
Oh, okay. I've got 10 there. My Constitution's 3, so I've got a 13.
Cool. You feel as you step into, like, when you turn back, you got a whiff. As you step into the middle of it, it is brewed for a moment. It is like there's a moment as you feel your like head, like your sort of equilibrium shifts for a second in your
It's
edges. You're like
smelt the void.
yeah, your eyes start to water slightly as you're just like, oof, okay, and you manage to, like, through your hardened nerves and seasoned ways, you were able to pull back from that, but it was close for a second there.
Oh, I so wanted to drop the light then.
Yeah. Cool. Andrew, up the front, Apostrophe, can you give me another strength test, please, as you are trying to keep this horse on the straight and narrow?
Yep, I'm going to use that +2 from wariness for this. Woo! Doubles as well.
Nice.
8, 16, strength is 15.
15, cool. You,
With doubles?
Yep. So I got 5 points to.
So, pulling there's this horses pushing against you. You're not particularly accustomed to this sort of thing. Any horse that you have ridden or driven in your lifetime has been highly trained and very well behaved, as this is now what is essentially a stampeding bronco. You're struggling, just trying to sort of pull at the reins to keep it on sort of the straight and narrow.
I'm seeing then I've got 5 on my stunt dice. Under exploration, there's sabotage. Is that going to use that in any way to stop the void from facing us at all?
What does that do? What does it say?
Anyone who tries to undo your action or follow in your footsteps will regret it. Anyone try to undo or duplicate your action? You may make it a free
I would
test.
say you can use sabotaged in this moment. If you're trying to anyone trying to undo your progress, I guess, in that sense of being able to go, okay, we're going to keep this. I'm trying to avoid and essentially trying to avoid the void hands as they're coming out at you. As you like steering, you hear every so often the lantern light like bursts out ahead from within the caravan, and you see a fully formed, like the full form of this sort of like shadow creature as it looks up at you, and is either just suddenly like underneath one of the horse's hooves or just goes straight under the carriage's wheels. As you continue to push on ahead, as the so with that was it. KJ, you're up.
Hell yeah. Alright,
You're still being held.
I'm still being held?
Yes, you are still held outside by the collar by Fenclaw.
As you're like,
Are you doing that with one hand?
One hand.
You could like back in the other hand.
My back is facing Fenclaw, yeah?
Sorry.
My back is facing Fenclaw, yeah?
Yes.
Don't do it, bro. Don't.
Right.
try again.
Do it again.
Fenclaw is in the slash zone.
Yep.
I'm gonna drop you.
Fenclaw is in the danger zone. I push with all my ever-loving might.
I hope you get a terrible roll. He's dropped it. It's bad omen.
If he gets over 15, he shits himself. Swear to God.
No. If he gets under 10, he shits himself.
Nice.
Oh, I got 14.
Oh,
That's
Bugger.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, but-
it's
no, wait, no. 15. Sorry, my bad. Can I add my +2 might to that as well and make it a 17?
sure.
Excellent.
You let out. It's a big one. It's a lot. It's a lot there. As you that's okay.
Someone's at the door.
I have a dog who's exactly the same. So I
Yeah,
guess.
someone's just knocked on the door, so panic mode.
Sweetie, would you be able to get those? The groceries?
You did order groceries.
Yeah.
They got here quick.
Yeah, they did. Anyway, you were describing this tumultuous start.
Oh yes.
I regret saying this, like because he's facing backwards, the horse that just that slow us down.
No, thankfully. You release it's loud. It's loud and it is strong and it's bad.
Very good.
Cool. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yes.
What happened?
So in front of me,
He's
these
got it.
hands are still reaching out and attacking. Right?
Mm-hmm.
How am I going attacking those? Do you want me to roll again to continue that?
Yeah, if you'd like to roll that again, sure. You see as hands are starting to reach out and you see as they pull back, they start to pull back slightly as the lantern starts to come back, and as you see the lanterns light over your shoulder, you feel that sort of confidence build in your inside as you start hacking out at these things.
Excellent. I roll
Go berserk.
8 plus 6. So another 14.
Cool. Easy enough, just slashing out of the hands as they're coming more at this stage, knowing that there is, in this case, as you would know, there is no killing a void creature as far as you know. Once it's in the void, it just is doomed to walk the world for eternity. But on the other side of that, you are more at this stage just trying to keep them off the carriage, away from your friends as much as you can. With that, as you are pressing on ahead, apostrophe up ahead, you see you burst from the edge of this of the void as you charge up to the gates of the plateau, the Baron's plateau. Can you give me one last strength check to stop?
You have to stop the carriage.
Hmm.
It doesn't do that.
Oh no!
Oh my.
It's allowed.
6.
6.
Hold on!
Can I get a strength or dexterity check from everybody, please?
So like whatever's bigger.
Yeah, whichever one you want. So yeah, the bigger one. You may add might or acrobatics to it.
14.
17. I'm sweet.
Mhm.
14. 17 with the double.
Nice.
I got a humble 20.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
13.
Okay. You yank back on the reins as hard as you can, and you feel as you are pulling back, you are being jerked forward by the movement of this horse that seems to at this stage just be crazed. As you're charging forward, you look up and you see just an iron portcullis in front of you approaching at an alarming speed. As you shout out, "Brace!" and everyone
Brace!
just kunk onto the ground. Each of you feels this sudden impact as you are flung, as it lurches forward. KJ and Treadley, you're able to grip onto the sides of the carriage as it basically crumples almost.
We hold it apart.
Fenclaw, you are launched forwards as the roof peels off, but managed to land, holding on to this portcullis at the front, right next to Apostrophe, who is just poof, slammed against these iron bars. You take Apostrophe. You take 9 points of damage.
Okay.
So the way, just because it's a thing, 4 attacks and all that sort of stuff and damage. Defense is what I need to roll, or above to hit you with an attack. Armor is a soak, so anytime that you get hit, I tell you the damage, you minus your armor from it, and then take the rest off your hit points.
Alright, I have heavy armor. The rating is 4, the penalty is 0.
Okay, that is wrong. As a mage, you will have, because it's, again, I've wrote all these up and there's details that I've not done. You have the mage character sheet?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, okay. You will have an armor class of 1.
Okay, so rating 1.
Yeah. So you minus 1 off that, so you take 8 damage.
That's
Yes. The heavy armor is the champion.
Yes.
And so what type of armor would I have then? Just no armor? Or?
You'd more or less have mainly you'd have robes or light leather armor, whichever you consider.
Robes.
Cool.
And that would be penalties still 0?
Yes. Yeah. So, you are now, all of you, sort of recoiling and regrouping from the crash. Overhead, you see these two towers on either side of this portcullis gate that open up. These sort of metal slats and these bright lights, burn outwards, and you watch as the void recoils, pulling back. The portcullis slowly opens, and you see 3 figures walking out towards you, stepping out from a little sort of side house there. Where did I put it? You see 3 figures, 2 of which are armored guards, seeming like knights almost, strolling forward with these long tabards that have a gold, almost like a gold smear down the front of them, which looks very much like the orb that you've seen above the plateau. In front of them, you see a man dressed in these long white robes, a hood over his head, and has a smear similar to that symbol on his forehead, and he walks with his hands sort of clasped in front of him. So he steps forward and approaches the four of you. He says, "Welcome to the plateau. I trust that everyone is safe and accounted for."
No.
At this point, I'm picking up my battle axe and reaching over and peeling Apostrophe off the wall. Yeah, yes, we're going okay. Apostrophe might need a second.
Alright. Hey.
Of course. Well, anything that we can... anything that we can assist with, any aid that the Baron can provide, we are happy to acquiesce for you.
Little bit of medical attention, a new dwarf, and a new pair of breeches for me. We should be fine.
Certainly. The Baron is generous in all things. Turns and starts to, whatever he says, turns and like snaps at one of the guards off to the side, starts to head off. So it says, "Please make yourselves at home. Cause no trouble, and we will have no problems. Thank you." He turns and starts to walk away.
So we're just left on our own.
You see, there's a couple of guards that are now like sort of hobbling out to start move pieces of your shattered cart off to the side and like start moving belongings into the side rail, like the side houses there.
I'm gonna try and recover my crate of wine, if any of that's still like not shattered.
It is, as imagining that it was either in a barrel or in glass. It is. You find one of the boxes that is just like, as you lift it up, you watch as just red just out the bottom of it.
I look around for go Andrew. You know you want to go do it.
I've been told to make myself at home, so are there any benches nearby?
Yeah, they'd be off to one side. There's a small like sort of bench. Yeah.
Sick. I strip down to my underwear and recline.
I go looking through the wreckage for a small package that had belonged to Shane and Shane's tobacco.
Ah, yes.
Do I find Shane's tobacco?
Can you roll me a perception check, please?
Well, my perception sucks because it's 1, so this might be interesting. Oh no! It's a solid 13.
Cool. Yeah.
How do we go?
Looking through the bits and pieces, you eventually find this small leather bundle, inside which you know is what remains of Shane's tobacco.
Excellent. I'll save that for after a bitter battle, not just from peeling, hoity-toity off the wall over there.
Who has the highest perception among you?
Definitely not me.
1.
I have 2, but that's not including my extras.
It'll be you.
Yep.
I'm on 1.
I have 2, and then I have +3 for seeing.
Cool. Yeah. Can you roll me a perception seeing test, please?
5, 9, 11, 14.
14. Cool. You see, you weren't sure of it at first, but you see as he turns away, and starts to walk, as he starts to walk away, the Flamekeeper that you saw before, just right at the corner of his eye, there is this black crack and a small trail running down into his skin.
I'd shout out to the others. I whisper to the others what I've seen. Hey guys, the Flamekeeper, he's got that weird marking that Shane had.
So the Void's
My time is gone.
already.
He has allergies. Mascara's running.
Looking around as you're looking around, you see the lantern that you are still holding in one hand. It is now bathed in that same light. Like each of the lanterns here, there are large sort of like braziers, like pillared braziers that have this flame in them. Even around on a dim day like today, standing in here, you feel like you are in daylight by the amount of the sacred flame that is around here.
Shouldn't the sacred flame keep the void at bay? How's the void within these people? I say all this as I take my lantern that I don't want to hold anymore and tie it to the end of Apostrophe's staff just to free up my hands, you know? So now he can be the flame bearer. He can be our mascot. And, yeah, does anyone have any thoughts on what's going on here, guys?
We should probably beat the shit out of the dude that's voided.
This is why you're not leading this, all right? Because you just want to hit things and get
I am
naked.
already naked.
He's already naked.
Can I grab the void dude and toss him?
Don't do that.
I mean, it depends. Like, so by the time I would say, like, by the time that happens, like he is a ways off, and there are a lot of guards around. Just so you're aware.
That does change things. How would the guards react to a naked man sprinting at them?
Like you see already that, like, just by being naked at the doorway, you get it that the guards are being sort of like fairly forgiving by the fact that you have literally just crashed into their gate. But also generally giving you this look of like you're being watched, having just stripped naked at the entrance of this city.
I was told to make myself at home.
I'm here to kick ass and get naked. I'm all out of clothes.
I feel like we have to have an intelligent conversation that doesn't involve KJ, because he's naked and wanting to bash things. And we need to work out if going and seeing the Baron is the smartest of our ideas right now, or going to the pub and getting sloshed is a better idea after that craziness in the carriage and with the void, and because I want to drown my sorrows because I just lost Shane.
You're right. We need to go see the Baron.
Damn it! Anyone else? Input? No?
I vote the tavern.
I think we should probably check out what's happening with this lightkeeper. Like, it seems pretty concerning. I don't know about you.
He walked away.
All right. We'll go and see the Baron, and we'll see if he knows about the Lightkeeper, Flamekeeper, whatever his
I'm
name
not getting dressed.
All right. Can we just have a sensitive bar?
And no
No, I've got my weapons.
No armor.
And what a weapon!
Just tucked into his underwear.
He just has. Does he have no armor rating now?
Yeah.
Yep.
KJ, can you please get your armor so you have your armor rating back?
I don't need it.
The cod piece, at least.
He doesn't need it, right? All right. Let's go see the Baron.
So basically, I'm in my underwear, and I've got my weapon. I've got my belt on with my axes in it. That's it.
I love that.
At least Winnie the Pooh.
At least one of them did. Donald Duckett, come on, please.
KJ, where are you throwing knives?
Prison wallet.
Prison wallet.
That would be telling. So, where are you headed at this stage?
We want to see the Baron, the head guy.
Cool.
We want to know what's going on here and how we can help.
Heading
We've got questions what need answered.
further into the city, you see everything here seems like, as far as you would expect from as far as you've experienced before, everything here seems sort of neat and tidy, seems bright. There's no dark shroud around the ground. Everything seems well lit. The people seem happy, yet also kind of wary and especially considering that you now have a very naked man just sort of strolling through the city, seem to be watching cautiously.
Also, let it be known, I'm walking with a confidence that no naked man should have.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. You approach, as you approach this sort of short, like this mountain in the middle of the city, the plateau. You reach the base of this area. You see a winding path that runs up the side of the slope. There is another large barred gate at the bottom with guards. As you see another man sort of walk out, these robes, similar sort of markings to the last one that you saw. And he says, "I apologize, can I help you?"
What's with the? You seem to have something on your face just there.
Oh no, this one does not have the. You looking at him, he does not seem to have.
Oh, he's got that mark.
He's got the marking. He doesn't have similar.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Same question.
Yeah.
Scott, what do you got going? What's going on here?
He
Little bit of
bows his head and smiles. He says, "This is the mark of the Baron, the mark of the sun." And he gestures up to this golden orb that floats now uncomfortably close to you. He says, "The Baron, tis the mark that shows we are servants of his will. If you are merely passengers within his light and guidance."
All right, so we're walking into a cult now. Great.
100%. Listen, about that sun thing, I've seen at least one sun in my life, and I know for a fact that it's not that thing up there. What gives?
Smiles, nods again, and he says, "Apologies, these are merely the names that we give to the Baron's powers, as it were, his gifts to us as a people. We understand your confusion."
All right, well, let's go see him and question him about the whole sparkle balls and all that shit. Let's go.
I mean, can we simply just walk in there and talk to him?
He sort of chuckles, but he says, "No, the Baron does not accept guests unless the Baron has requested them."
Then how do we get the Baron's attention?
I've got it. I shirt front the guy, and I threaten to make sweet, sweet love to him if he doesn't take us to see the Baron immediately.
As you grab hold of his shirt front, you watch the guards on either side of the gate both step forward. Looking up on the towers on either side, slots open, and you see crossbows are immediately just trained on you.
Not fast. I kiss his cheek.
Down, boy, down.
KJ, stop it, bro.
Could you possibly just send a message to him that apostrophe from the kingdom of Grammatica has come seeking his audience?
I will ensure that the Baron is aware of your presence, apostrophe. You'll excuse me. So he turns and starts to walk away. The guards step back and take their hands off their swords.
For the last time, the phrase is F them up, not F them.
I'll get it eventually.
Yes.
From the back off to the side, you hear this little voice as it just says, "You won't get in."
All
What
right.
the fuck you say? That's true.
We turn to the voice. What do we see?
You turn and you see a small boy sitting on a low wall, as his legs just swinging back and forward. He's just staring at you. This little peasant boy, scruffy brown hair. As he shakes his head and he goes, You won't get in. No one does. Not anymore, at least.
As KJ goes to step forward towards the small boy, I put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Bro, that's inappropriate."
Oh,
And then Apostrophe goes for a walk over to the young lad to question him and find out what he knows.
sharpening my axes.
So Apostrophe, please question the young lad.
When was the last time anyone actually got to see the Baron?
Or look, well, my dad told me of a time that a few folk came in, or that people were allowed to go up, I think he said. But yeah, no, they not up in the time I've been alive.
How old are you? Like 4 or 5?
I'm 6. Yeah.
Good lord.
Solid.
Very
So
well
no-
spoken for a 6-year-old. Very deep a voice.
Yes, very deep voice. He's a young gnome.
It's a young, it's like I'm 72.
Well, bloody wee skipper, aren't I?
I'm a little boy.
So we have has the Baron ever been seen by anybody? Has he appeared anywhere?
Sorry, I gotta adjust my voice now. You remember something? It's like, he
Yeah,
gets
no one's seen him, mate.
he gets seen. He comes out to the little cliff here, and he points up to like the edge of the plateau there, and he says, "From there you can see him sometimes, but he's normally He's keeper people. They normally come out to tell us what he says and all that sort of stuff."
All right.
I reckon we send the kid on a recon mission. We pay him and send him to... How big would you say this kid is?
He's, like 3-4 foot tall.
Oh, he's same size.
As he turns and he says, looks over one of his shoulders and he just says, "I mean, if you want to see him, I might know someone who might know something, but..."
Tell me more, child.
I pick up the child in a threatening manner, but
Opening your jaw.
his head hits my nose.
Okay, can you roll me Can you roll me a communication test, please?
Yeah. 2, 4, 6. I got 8.
8. Okay, hold on.
Does it help that they're all 2s?
Not really.
Every single.
He got a 14 on the dice for the empathy check as he looks at it. He says, "Listen, my life ain't great, so you're gonna have to do better than that."
I throw him at KJ.
Good. I'm ready.
Oh no! Now we've got the small child in the hands of the naked
Mhm.
berserker. Great.
He hits KJ and looks up and he's like, all right, just hold on a moment. As he steps, takes a large step away from KJ as he turns and says, "You want madness, all right?"
Yep.
He lives outside of town, just the back of the city, and just keep going, okay? He apparently knows a way up, but no one sees him unless he wants coffee. So
Can we tell if he's lying or?
roll me an empathy check, or a perception check, yeah.
I would also like to do that if I can.
Sure.
Perception?
Yep.
I have +2 to empathy instantly.
No.
So-
I've got 8. I can't tell squat.
I'm 11.
Hang on. 11, 12, 13. 13.
Cool. Sorry, apostrophe, what did you get?
11.
11. Cool. Yeah, as far as all of you can tell, he seems like you get the sense that he was 100%, as you probably would have guessed, trying to hustle you. But you, as far as you can tell when he gives you the answer, that seems to be like it is the truth as far as he knows it.
Naked berserker intimidation for the win. Solid, KJ. That was great. That was great. So should we all head off and go and find this bloke?
Is it daytime? Is it midday, afternoon, night? What time of day is it?
It's about like early afternoon at this point, but also in this time, in this sort of setting, that means very little.
All
Okay.
right.
Do we have to leave the city's light to go and visit this dude?
So are you asking the child that, or?
I shall ask the child that, yes. Do we need to actually leave the, do we have to go through the void to get to this bloke? Because he's
We've got
outside
our
of
own
town or not?
He goes, no, it's just, it's outside the city limits, so it's outside the light, but, the void doesn't seem to touch it.
Ah, interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, that's sus as hell.
All right.
I was going to put my pants back on, but
Let's go and check it out, I reckon. What do you reckon?
yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, so we head out towards the outside of town voidless area.
Cool.
to
So
check
you
on Hazard.
head down towards the back of this city area, moving through slightly sort of less impressive part of town. Seems like a bit more of a slums, a bit more of a sort of a poorer area, until you get to the back end of the space where there is a part of the wall that you can see. It seems like the wall that goes around the outside of the city. You're a bit up, like you've just getting into the city. You've risen up slightly from ground level, and you can see there's this small, not a very small gap in the wall. That seems to lead to a path that leads around the outside of the mountain.
Should we have a look before we just go on out there? Or should
No.
we just go? No, just go. Did we just go? Okay, yeah, okay, we'll
I'll-
follow the path.
Hold the lantern aloft and sort of see if I can see any of those shadowy hands or figures or anything.
Cool. Looking out this sort of gap in the wall, you see there's this path that leads around to the right, but then looking out to the left, there's a drop, and then there is just void for as far as you can see.
You know,
So
it's
that
the
follows
path
the path.
above the void.
As you can see, it seems like looking down, it does seem like it's almost like, it's like water. It's just sort of resting against the outside of the mountain, but it hasn't climbed up at all.
Let's go.
Okay, so it doesn't have a +3 climbing like me. Okay, let's follow the path. Let's go.
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
Who's going first?
You have the lantern.
Yeah.
Oh,
Goodness.
I
Yeah.
shove you forward. You first.
You got it, bro. I'll take the rear.
I'll stand there, hands shaking on my quarterstaff, the lantern on the end.
I bare ass fought right at Treadley.
Dang it.
it's bad.
I forgot about firepower.
That's 9, 14.
14. Yep,
Oh.
it's bad.
So what am I having to roll against that?
Constitution, please.
Okay, Constitution.
Yes.
Is this for if I throw up or I fall off the mountain?
There, that is entirely based on your roll, my man.
Where's my Constitution? I've got a 3 there, so I've got a 14. But if I do fall off the mountain, I do have a +2 to climbing.
Cool. 14, you again feel that sort of like your
I get the dry
equilibrium throws for a moment. Yeah, as there's sort of that. Yeah. But you're able to hold it as you're like creeping along the edge of the mountain.
I turn my massive hammer upside down and threaten KJ with what happens next time something escapes his rear at me.
Up at the front of the group, as you start to just sort of single file edge your way around this narrow pathway, Apostrophe, you see up ahead, the path opens a bit into this small platform at the edge of the mountain, in which you can see a small cave that has a doorway built into it, this very basic but not terrible, oddly out of place in this spot of a very sort of well-made wooden door albeit simple, but out of place in amongst this sort of like very natural stone.
Suppose I'll do the polite thing and knock.
Cool.
Howdy.
You
Good indeed.
You hear like there's a brief sort of silence inside as the knock echoes within, and you hear until you hear like deep inside this voice echoes and says, I hear you. Hold on a moment. As he opens as the door opens, you see this giant form filling this doorway. It's a very old, half-giant man. This sort of long, thick grey beard, a faded headscarf sort of tied around his hair as his long grey hair pulls over his shoulders. As he looks out at each, you sort of squinting a bit, and he says,
Macho Randolph.
Now, what can Mr. Madness do for you today, huh? And that is where we're going to take our break for this.
Macho Man Giant, yes.
How's it going, everybody? I hope you're enjoying this episode of Moshpit Oneshots. Just a reminder that you can get these episodes a week early, as well as a bunch of unedited behind-the-scenes footage over at my Ko-fi page. Subscribing to my Ko-fi page nabs you a range of benefits, and it is one of the best ways to support the creative things that I do. I hugely appreciate all of my supporters and genuinely hope you will join them. Thank you all so much. Also, if you're interested in more TTRPG content that may or may not be heavy metal based, don't forget to check out my channel for more campaigns, one-shots, and GM tips videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss any videos, comment which bands you'd like to see on Moshpit Oneshots, and let's get back to the action. Opening the door, you see this, standing in front of this old, half-giant, long grey hair and beard, as he looks down at you, and he was like, visitors, excellent. Now, what can Mr. Madness do for you today? Yeah.
We stand and try not to laugh in his face at his excellent impression of my... No, I can't say the name. No.
No, copyrighted.
No.
Mr. Madness, yeah.
Yeah. Anyone got anything to say to this guy?
I'll just pop around for a social visit. I don't suppose we're going to perhaps trouble you for a cup of coffee?
Cup of coffee, yeah, come on in. And he turns around and starts to waltz in as you hear him as he's stopping over. He's like, people stopping by for a cup of coffee. Things are turning up for Mr. Madness, yeah.
Gotta roast those beans for 3 minutes.
As he, entering into this space inside, it is, by all appearances, a natural cave that has a few pieces of civilization inside. You see an iron stove over to one side. There's a 4-poster bed off to another side where he's the team is sort of freshly made and all that. As he hurries over towards the stove, you see there is a kettle boiling as he quickly gets together like 5 cups. As he, sort of turns back and is just like, so, what adventures have brought you to Mr. Madness here?
It was actually a 6-year-old boy.
Yeah, a child told us that you might have answers to our current conundrum.
Oh, I don't know who I would have told about that now, but, yeah, like a small brown-haired boy, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about
The
right.
one.
Yes, brings me my coffee every morning. He's a good kid, that one. What you require from me now?
I think we want to kill the Baron, but I'm not sure why.
No, we just... What do you know of the Baron? Like, the man, the person, the man behind the myth?
The Baron, yeah, was, you see he sort of taps at it and he says, like, was once a good man, yeah. Used to be a great man, but, something something changed in him. It got in his head. It was like like this darkness or something. I don't know. He locked himself in this tower and just tore people away from him. I don't know. I keep out of it, you know?
You used to know him personally?
Yeah. He was a friend of mine, but he got something in his head about light and darkness, you know? Pulled other people, pushed everyone away, and started spouting about deliverance and things. I don't know.
Good.
I scream in the man's face, how do we get in?
It turns around, it's like, wow! Okay, just ask! Why do you want to get to him? What's the deal?
I don't know. They want to get in.
I think we got to kill him. I'm pretty certain he's got to die.
Actually, let's backtrack a little bit. When we came in, there was the flame dude, and he stole my makeup. Stole Andrew's makeup idea, and he had all this black stuff coming around his eye, and you know.
I thought we should check that out, but everyone was like, "No, let's ignore that."
Well, KJ got naked. We got sidetracked. Don't worry about that.
During the break, I put my clothes back on. By the way.
We're in someone else's house now.
Yeah, we're inside now.
Yeah.
Feels
So while we're having a break, he ran all the way back to the gate to get his clothes and came back. All right, cool.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
so
drop all your possessions there.
Yeah,
so he's sweaty and smelly. Excellent. Yep. So yes, we're asking about the flame
Flamekeeper
priest, the flame keeper, and his weirdness around his eye, and that it looked a bit voidy. Does he know anything about this?
That is the sign of the void's corruption, yeah. It gets into your brain and into the eyes. And then I haven't seen it in the plateau before, but could
I
happen.
don't want to tell you, Melcher Mandolph. He was right there.
Doesn't bode well. Does not bode well at all, yeah.
Should we kill him as well?
No.
No.
I think you need to see the Baron, yeah. Baron will have the answers, yeah. Or maybe he is the answer. I don't know.
How do we get in?
Jesus, yes, okay, sorry. There's a path that you can take. It's not the main one, it's not safe, but it can get you there, yeah. He turns and walks to the back of the his hovel, and pushing his hand against one of these what seems to be at the wall at part, and then pushes, and the stone there pushes to the side. So he says, "It's a path I used to take to see the Baron when he was still a reasonable man, yeah. But he's lost himself now. I can't talk to him."
Has anyone actually seen him personally since after he, as I say, lost it?
Only person I know who's seen them is them Flamekeepers, yeah, but they drank the weird juice, it seems. They talking of riddles, I don't get it.
I'm just getting this horrible idea. It reminds me of this play I once saw, Weekend at Bernard's. They're just parading around his corpse and saying "Oh yeah, see, he's alive," but really they're the ones pulling the strings.
You see, can I say as apostrophe? Can you give me a perception test for me, real quick, as the arcane? Actually, yeah, arcane lore check. Give me an arcane lore check.
Arcane lore check. Okay. That's plus my intelligence. Is it just?
Yep.
Just
arcane lore and your intelligence? Yeah.
19.
19. you notice as you suddenly have this moment of like looking around the room, there are a few torches in this room, and there is a stove. As you're looking over it, all of the torches and the stove seem to lack the sort of light and color that you would expect from the sacred flame that you have encountered before. There is no, by which I mean, like, you look around and you recognize there is no sacred flame in this room.
They're just regular.
They're just
lights.
regular fire.
How have you been keeping yourself safe from the void all this time?
Don't truck much with void around here, yeah. But the, sometimes things are only as they appear because we believe they are what they appear. Sometimes things are only special because we believe they're special, yeah.
So what you're saying is that you don't believe that the void can touch you here, therefore the void can't touch you here.
He smiles and smiles knowingly in a way that you've recognized from teachers before, that you know in a sense that he is saying he is giving you a clue, but at the same time
Not spoilers.
like he's telling you it's something you've sort of got to figure out for yourself.
All right, look, guys, we've been standing here for a long time. We've been chatting for a long time. When is this coffee coming?
Oh, he's brought out coffee for all of you. Like you've been having coffee all this time. Like
Excellent.
Got to trouble you for some cream, sir.
Ooh, never. And he goes over and like starts to pulls out like a small wooden like pail up to the side of the counter. He's like, not this time. No, I've. He puts the pail down again.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'll take that.
All right.
Right.
All right.
Well,
So-
let's start making our way to the Baron.
Cool.
His house.
Yeah. I was thinking about going and refilling our flame oil, but I reckon that seems like
We don't need it.
Yeah.
If we have the power of belief on our side, we can do it.
Our belief and a young boy's wish, and this gun I found.
Can I grab some? Can I ask Macho Giant? Oh wait, no, that's not his name.
Mr. Madness.
Mr. Madness.
Mr. Madness.
If we can trouble him for a little bit of regular oil, because I do know that flame has been mentioned to be running low a few times, and I don't want that flame to go out in that darkness.
Can I just estimate how much longer the flame's going to keep burning?
Yeah, like looking at the one you have already, it seems to be running fairly low. You gather that quite possibly with all the commotion, you gather it might have also leaked a bit. Mr. Madness goes over and brings over a small vial of oil, which should be enough for like 2 days.
Awesome, solid.
As he brings up, he hands over to you, Treadley, as he smiles and just says, "Sometimes it is less about the light, yeah, and what the light reveals, what the light draws to it, yeah."
That was cryptic.
I take it for him. Still scratching my head because my intelligence is clearly very low. I go to put it into one of my pockets, and as I do, I pull out my little stash and hand it over to Mr. Madness, my little stash of my own old man coffee beans, as my thank you to him.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Coffee is coffee, yeah. He puts the up to the side. He just
I think I actually need that oil, like, to...
No. We're saving that. Don't mix the oils. Don't mix the oils. We're going to save that for later.
The gestures for the pathway. The four of you head off into the into this sort of dark tunnel gently lit by the lantern's light. Who is heading in first, shall we say?
Because I'm holding these.
We shove astrophy.
Apostrophe.
Apostrophe.
Yeah, I've gotten up. I've left my coffee mostly untouched because the low quality of the beans, and I put a more superior palate than that.
Could have had my ass beans. They were amazing.
Yeah, we decided KJ has to bring up the rear because he keeps gassing everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Would we have had any sort of rest during that period, or
We had coffee.
Wouldn't have been a rest, no.
Okay.
Heading inside, you pass into a large, dark cave. The tunnel starts to wind upwards. You find yourself having to sort of climb up over rocks and up ledges. As you proceed, there is a low and quiet rumbling that echoes through this space.
Where to God, KJ?
Alright, listen, I would own it.
As your eyes start to adjust
rumble
to the
back.
darkness, you see these huge, very large, hulking shapes that seem to be draped over some of these boulders. Large talons on each of their claws, big scales covering their bodies as they seem to be sort of almost lounged over the top of these rocks, snoring loudly.
Something tells me we should be sneaky.
Can I do a stealth to investigate what they are?
You can, absolutely. So if I grab I assume everyone's stealthing at this point. And can just considering that you probably are aware of, reptilian folk, can you give me a intelligence test with +2, please?
5, 6, 7, 10.
10?
Struggle
Cool.
to count.
Yeah, these...
Because reptiles won't attack unless we attack them or they're forced.
They won't attack you
Me.
unless attacked, or they are forced to attack.
I'm good here, guys.
Can I say just retroactively, while we were sort of having coffee, could I have cast Healing Touch on myself?
Yes, absolutely, you could.
Let's get 8 points back, which is exactly what I lost. Excellent.
Yeah, so that's a 10. Do I know what they are?
Yep, these are rock drakes. They are essentially a form of basically somewhere essentially between, as one would call it, somewhere between a dragon and just a very large lizard. Sort of like a goanna or a monitor lizard of types, but much, much larger. As they seem to be sleeping at the moment, you gather there's probably another way out of here that they've come in through to rest, but it seems all three of them are sleeping at the moment.
Okay. What are the steps that we would need to take to try and tame one?
Taking many, many months.
So we don't have that much time.
Is there a way we can fast track this with excellent rolls?
So I think it's the sort of thing we just show them that you're the alpha and they'll just fall in line.
I can take my clothes off again.
I don't know if they have a concept of what clothes are.
For the ship.
Cool. So what did everyone get for stealth?
Oh, everyone?
Oh, yeah, assuming that everyone is trying to stealth forward.
God.
What is it?
So what we were rolling...
It'd be dexterity if you do not have stealth.
Did you want me to roll again?
Yeah, so roll for your stealth. If you have not already rolled for stealth, yeah.
11?
9,
10.
12.
I don't want to talk about it.
I got 17.
17, okay. Hey?
I got 5.
5, okay.
I feel like we're gonna fight.
You as you are creeping forward, like each of you, I was going to say,
Oh, let it be another fart.
Fenclaw, you are up ahead and like moving very deftly as you're like looking at these creatures. They're not very common. Like you would have seen maybe like one or two previously, seen them like once or twice previously. But you're aware that these creatures, the void has, as far as you're aware, has wiped a lot of them out. As you are like progressing, like making very good progress across the middle of this area, towards the back, as you hear suddenly this sort of like as one of them sort of like one of them next to you, you freeze on spot as one of them like you see it sort of twitches for a moment and then like starts to lift itself up, these giant yellow eyes opening up and starting to look out on the four of you as it starts to snap and like you see you hear those sounds echoed from the other two as they start to lift themselves up from the rocks. What are y'all doing?
Better than in, I always say.
Can I speak like with it?
You so it is a reptile, which means that your wild speech.
I understand their gestures and utterances, and they understand your use of wild speech.
Yeah. So looking over them at the moment as they're like rising and seem to be sort of heads swaying from side to side, it's seemingly keeping a view on the four of you, but also looking at each other. You get from sort of the motions, like flicks of the tails and the sways of the heads, that they are first of all disgusted, and second of all very much like, you know, getting ready to attack.
All right.
I'm getting behind Trigley.
Well, that's the thing. Oh, I guess, yeah.
So am I able to speak with them to convince them that these humans are utter garbage and not worth the bite?
Fuck it. Sorry.
Do you want to live?
Can you tell me exactly what Fenclaw says? Like Fenclaw starts speaking in this deep, like guttural. To anyone else, Fenclaw starts talking in this sort of deep guttural, like series of grunts and snaps that is more or less sounds just like this odd mix of alligator noises, essentially. What does Fenclaw say to these drakes?
Beans. He wouldn't say that.
Beans.
It's good.
I understand. Trust me, it's not worth it. These ones are in my grasp. Leave them for me, as I will claim them later.
Can you roll me a communication test, please?
Damn.
Because I'm really trying. 9, 13, 14, 15.
15. Okay. You watch as one of them, as you start talking, its head whips around to like just pin you. You see as it lifts its head up, this large, like sort of array of spines peers out, like sort of like pulls out from its neck. Essentially, as you would know amongst rock drakes, denoting it being the male of this, sort of the head of this crew. As it leans over to one side and starts to like shift its shoulders, you see its head whip from the side as it starts to hiss almost. You gather from this that he is more or less, you gather this is a challenge but it is a challenge in the sense of essentially saying like it's hungry, like you've brought food in, like how
Food smells off.
yeah one of them smells off. One of them smells like flowers for some reason, and the other one, well, we might have to stew him for a while, but we can eat
jerky. Well, I'm going to begin spinning my big ass Warhammer around because I don't feel this is going to go the way that anyone else thinks it's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I think Kyle thinks it's going to go the same way. I feel like me and KJ want to have some fun right now.
Yeah, we do. I'm ready.
We do. I just don't sense that Fenris has gotten through to this Drake, and I have this lovely skill called Charge, and I really want to use it.
I look back at the team and I just utter the words, "Uh-oh."
You okay? Like you get the sense that the way he is acting, like he is from that, he's not. I will say that like you're free to do what you want, but you get the sense that this is more of a point for him rather than a you've lost. This is a, you know, you've brought food in. He's almost just saying like, let me have one of them. Like, or you know, essentially, he's literally just said, but we're hungry. Like you've brought food in and we're hungry.
The child.
It's like, do I set them free?
We go back and get the child and bring the child.
They're not going to let us leave. I don't think that's how this is going to work.
We leave one of us as collateral, and then we go back and get the child. And
They're going to eat the collateral.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
I pull out in my bag, I had extra meat for my travels. I pull out what was a ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I offer it to him.
He like climbs down.
It's a whole pig in my bag. It just kind of comes out. And
climbs down. Like I love the fact that I'm like sitting there going like anyone else, and I'd be like nah, and you turn around like no, okay. Climbs down and strolls over, like just sort of creeps cautiously towards you. He is, as you're like holding this out, he is, you know, like a large horse essentially next to you, looming over you for a moment. There's again that you sense from the way he stands over you that there's that challenge. There is that sort of almost of like a test of that sort of like, are you messing with me? But then after a moment, he reaches down, these giant jaws almost like opening up to close around this pig as he turns and starts to make his way back up and starts pulling this thing apart, tossing pieces to the other two as they settle down and start to gnaw at this thing.
Oh,
I tell the others, let's go now. We don't have time.
I'm already out of it.
absolutely nailed it.
Go.
That was my only ball.
If we run into more of these things, we're done.
Okay, so Apostrophe's already skedaddled the second the ball was taken. He's run away.
Yeah.
Run away.
Again, for the rest of you have just seen this like colossal like monitor lizard essentially like make its like head down and get uncomfortably close to Fenclaw and then take this boar and leave.
I grab Fenclaw by the claw and yank on a hand a bit and like, we want to get out of here. Like, let's go, bro. We don't want to be in here anymore. So yeah, we make tracks.
Cool. You continue up this winding corridor up until the path opens out in a similar way to the one that you found Mr. Madness on. Opens up into this sort of pathway that leads up the side of the plateau to this like flat top surface. As you step out onto this platform, you almost have to shield your eyes as just above you this orb of golden light and fire hangs in the air. Beneath this orb, there is a ring of stones, and at the center of that ring, you see, wearing a long hooded robe of ivory and crimson, his hands grasping at the air as though maneuvering some unseen objects or reaching for something that he can't grasp. You see a figure, the Baron, standing, just staring upwards.
That's a man that needs a punting. Let's go shirt front him.
Being like more arcane adapted to, I sort of like recognize what he's doing.
Roll me an arcane lore test, please.
Arcane lore. 12.
12. Cool. You see these, like, motions as he's pulling and drawing, and you gather that he is more or less manipulating the arcane energy that is being drawn from this orb. With a 12, I will say that you, being in the presence of this light and looking into it, there is something about it that fails your expectations. It is almost you're used to the idea of this sacred flame being beautiful, remarkable, its safety, and yet standing in front of this now, you look up and there's something about it that just seems malicious. There's something about it that it feels like it can't be trusted, like it's not entirely what it appears to be. But he seems to be just, as you tapping into the arcane energies around you, you see that he is essentially drawing with one hand and then with the other, almost like a weaver, sort of like twisting it into his own, twisting it almost into himself and through himself into the land around him.
So just to reiterate, it seems like he's drawing power from this massive orb,
yeah,
and then putting it into himself, transferring it out into.
Cool. As you step out onto the plateau, leading forward, preparing yourselves in this moment, as you hear from him this voice, from within this hood, that just says, "I am broken, lost, but in the darkness have been found by the Maker. I still stand. I still stand."
I don't like him.
Who says stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
I want to look around and make sure there's no one else around us. No one's going to jump out and attack us.
Looking around up
us.
on this plateau, there does not appear to be anyone else here.
All right. I turn to our magic man, and yep.
Magic.
What are we going to do with this bird?
Shane's still calling out.
Here's Shane, far off in the distance.
Getting more deliveries.
Sorry, what were we saying?
So I'm going to turn to the magic man. You are apostrophe. You are our magic man. You know the arcane. What do we do with this fella?
It's like, go get him, apostrophe.
Go get him. What are we doing?
Sick him.
I'm just going to hit him with a hammer. That's not going to help.
I just sort of step forward, cautious, like good sir, are you quite all right?
His hand sort of pauses in the air, his head tilting to one side as he turns to look over his shoulder towards you. And he just says, you hear again, he's just like, "I see your blackened hearts, but through my light, I would save this world. I will deliver it into the light. As he turns to look at you, you see this pale figure, blackened eyes, these long tendrils of black reaching up through his face and into his skin as he says, "Into the fire." Throws one hand up in the air, releasing a blast of radiant light that almost blinds each of you as he roars. The flame bursts into a glowing nimbus around him, and from that aura you see fiery humanoid figures begin to march towards you. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Right, let's go.
As the Baron throws one hand up, roaring at the top of his lungs, you hear him just like screaming. A burst of fire blasts from his hand. Can I get everyone to roll a dexterity check as this blast of flame echoes out to see if you have time to...
12.
Yeah, I'm not that good.
15.
7?
17, but I have acrobatics.
Oh, you've got 17. That's fine. Who got a 12 or below?
I got 12.
You
Okay.
Yes.
So the KJ and Fenclaw, you are able, like, quickly enough to see this, like, hand go up and the flames start. You quickly, like, drop your head, shield your eyes. The other two, sort of unsure of what's going on, feel this, like, flash of bright light that burns into your retinas. You are both blinded until the end of his next turn.
Hey, look, an eclipse! Where?
Yeah. As so the other two, so KJ and Fenclaw, you see these like warriors of flame step out from this nimbus that now surrounds the Baron as they start to march forward. Who's up first? Treadling, you're up first.
I can say 2 play at that game. I can't see, but I know where the hooks are on my belt. I unhook my smoke orbs and I lob them in the general direction of the Baron, not even knowing that there's other things around there that I may likely hit.
Can you roll me an accuracy test, please?
Probably not, but let's have a go. 9, 10. Oh, it's a solid 12 again.
12.
Oh.
Which really sucks, considering that because you are blinded, you have a -5 to attack rolls. You, like, taking a moment as you, like, grab one of these, like, smoke bombs off your belt. You turn around and go, like, 2 can play that game. Lob it. The rest of you watch as Treadley lobs a smoke bomb just straight off the edge of the cliff. Like, it's just...
Did he get him?
Damn it.
I didn't hear it break. What happened? It didn't shatter.
Hey, that!
Cool. Marching up to the front of the space. Hold on a second. Up at the... Who was at the head of the group here as you were coming out onto the plateau?
I think I was.
Yeah.
That was apostrophe.
Yeah, I was at the back.
Cool. So...
Yes, he ran ahead.
Look at how light.
Like a
What a
big deal.
turd.
So apostrophe, that is a 10, 14, 16 to hit. So it's against your defense. So if it needs to be higher
hit.
defense. Yep. 5. So that's 5 points of damage.
Yeah, and I take 1 off from my armor rating.
Yep. And KJ, would you also be up the front? I'm guessing you would also be up the front.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Me and Treadling are back.
I think I'm at the front though. I can't tell.
15 to hit for you.
Yes, that will.
Yep.
Wait. Oh, no, I need to activate that. Yeah, no,
Yep.
that's...
So that is 9 points of damage as both of you, like, apostrophe unable to see, you're like stumbling for a moment, just like watching as just various like shapes and colors dance in front of your eyes. As you suddenly feel just this burning slash like hit you. Same thing, KJ, like up ahead you see this like sort of spectral form of like a humanoid warrior wreathed in fire as it charges forward, just slashes into your side. It is Fenclaw, it's your turn.
Oh, because I dodged it, didn't I? How far away are the beings?
The beings, they are like right. I guess all of you are fairly close together. There's a few of them that are like now like 2 feet, or like sort of like 2 yards in front of you. Basically.
How far away is the Baron?
The Baron is about. It's a movement like 10 meters. It's about 10 yards away.
Okay, it's too far away from me. I want to try and see if we can impact damage on them. So I'm gonna throw my dagger at them.
Mm-hmm. At who exactly?
At just one of the closest beings.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So I roll for
so
that.
you roll your attack for your throwing weapon.
Wait, so I have 2, 3, 4, and then I plus that.
Yes.
It's 10, and then.
So damage is only if you hit.
Oh, okay, I got 10.
10. Where's the thing? It is not. No, you like swing one of these and it like lobbing one of these throwing knives. You realize as you throw it that this form, as it's moving, it's leaving like a trail of fire as you just like through one of the edges of it. Doesn't seem to have had any impact, but it also, you gather by the looks of things, you probably missed.
Okay. Do I get a minor action?
You have a bonus action, yeah, which should be listed on the action sheet there.
I was gonna say I'm to reload. Yeah, I guess I just kind of reload, like I just grab another dagger out and have it ready.
Cool. Cool. KJ, it's your turn.
Alright, it's time to act some faces. I charge up to the nearest one and...
Go berserk.
Ooh.
Go berserk.
He can't, the trouble is he can't move and berserk.
Ah. I just realised.
I mean, you've got, like, you don't need to move. You do have one that's just in your face.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
In that case, yeah, can I activate Berserk and then attack? Or...
You certainly can.
Very good. Well, I'm going to do that.
Cool.
So let's smack some face.
Smack some faces.
Oh, man. Yeah. That's 7 plus 13. 13.
13?
Oh, wait. What does that do? So you receive a +2 bonus on willpower. No, that's not that.
Roll those.
Oh, I did.
What is that if it hits?
Yeah, it's if it hits. What, you got a 13?
Yeah.
A 13 just hits, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Gain all most first. So what does boost do exactly? Like what?
Boost?
Well, I mean, you make some stat roll, I think you just get +1.
Ah. In that case, I'm going to use boost.
Use boost? Cool.
My
So
next
that adds to your next attack roll, yeah?
And yeah, proceed with the smacking of the fellas, I guess.
Do it.
So I hit.
Yep, so you roll damage on that one?
That's 2d6 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
9.
Sorry.
Oh. Wait, I also receive a 1d6 plus 2 for damage. So
Yep.
That's 9 plus. Excellent. 14.
14. Cool. You like slashing down through this being in front of you. Axe cleaving just straight through from shoulder to hip. As it just like bursts in flame. I'm guessing 1 point of damage does not get through your armor.
It doesn't.
So yeah, you feel this like wave of heat as it explodes. Does not seem to have gotten through your armor.
Nice.
Cool. Apostrophe, it is your turn.
All right. Just going off memory from like before I was blinded, how far away was everyone from me?
Like everyone is within. Everyone is like, from what you remember, everyone is sort of like, you would have kept fairly close. Everyone's within like 2-3 yards of you.
And the fire monsters and the Baron.
From memory, like you wouldn't have seen the fire monsters because they appeared after the flash. So it would have been, the Baron's about 10 yards away from you.
Okay. In that case, I'll use my minor action to step forward tentatively about 4 yards,
Mhm.
and then I'll use Shock Blast, which is a 6 by 6 yard area effect.
Okay.
Where I remember the Baron to be.
Mm-hmm.
So that is he and anyone else in the blast radius needs to make a Constitution test.
Can you give me a casting roll first?
Sure.
It's before. So it's just your intelligence plus the Arcana focus. So I believe it should be 6.
Oh, 13. Well, plus intelligence or something?
Yep.
13.
So intelligence plus your Arcana, so focus, so it'll be plus 2 on top of that.
Yep, so. Right. Yeah. So 12. Yeah, 13.
13?
Yeah.
Yep. So what is that against? Like, I believe the target number for that should be at least 13 or lower. For that spell.
Shock Blast, it's a contested roll. So
No. It should have a target number there on it.
Oh, TN 13, yeah.
13, cool. So you make the charge. So what do they need to roll?
Constitution Stamina. First my spell power.
Okay. The Fire Warriors biffed it.
Yeah, they need to be to 16.
And the Baron did not do much better. So that is a Constitution Stamina. No, that is a 12 for the Baron. So no one passed that.
Ah, nice. These plus 2. 4.
It's a nifty way of getting around blindness.
Yeah. Area of effect.
Yeah, just everything.
That was 10, I'd say, lightning damage.
10 lightning damage?
Penetrating damage.
Penetrating damage. Oh, God. Okay, hold on.
Oh, so no armor bonuses?
Yep.
I haven't even played this before, people.
Doing so well.
When you turn the music down on this, I jump over the phone.
It's for each track.
Up top, there's a music volume slide.
Cool. So, as you release this, like pulling in and like extending outwards, this blast of lightning, of electricity bursts around you. The rest of you see it just sort of like course out, almost like a one of those like finger, what do you call them? The orbs, like just arcs of lightning arc out around Apostrophe, hitting these sort of like flame figures that just explode as they are hit. one large one lashes out and strikes the Baron. You see his like electricity ripples along his form and between his teeth as he snarls. Is that your turn?
I believe so. I'd say, did I get him?
No, we don't know.
That was so cool and I didn't see it.
Tell him it missed.
Better luck next time, mate.
But yes,
Cool.
he's been done.
Awesome. So he, not enjoying that. That is, 11, that is 16 to hit, apostrophe?
Yes.
Cool. And that is, oof. Okay. Hold on a moment.
Oh no.
Because he got a doubles with a 5.
Oh boy.
Where's my stun sheets? Yeah. I normally have like a thing, but I couldn't find it today, so just give me a sec.
You looking for the basic combat stunts?
Spell stunts in this case, but
That's 5.
Oh boy.
Disrupt
Yeah.
magic or lethal spell.
Oh, cool, mate.
So when you just said 16 to hit, where's that coming from?
What he rolled.
Yeah, you rolled
That's
So
from the
you just rolled
dice.
16.
Yeah.
Okay.
he... Did I read that right? Okay. He blasts like as you watch, he like pulls back with one hand and just launches this sort of small nimbus of fire towards apostrophe. Apostrophe, that is 10 points of damage.
Okay. Alright. But that'd be 9 points because my armor rating of 1. So,
Solid.
And as you as he launches this, you see it like this nimbus around him just like seems to solidify slightly.
if that's his turn. Do I get my sight back?
You do indeed. As you are struck with this small like fireball straight into the solar plexus, you stumble backwards and suddenly your vision just like doubles up and then pulls back into one. You are able to see.
God heavens, his healing light seems to have cured me.
Treadley.
Flash of light also clears my vision apparently because he's had his go.
Yep, Treadley, it's your turn as you are standing and like your hand extended out towards the void over the cliff as you sort of
I realised where my throw went awry. I turn back. Do we still have any of the flame dudes, or is it only the Baron at the moment?
You see as you like turn back to look, the flame guys around you seem to have gone, but the flame guys that you can see have gone, but you can see more starting to like pull themselves from this like the nimbus that surrounds him.
Okay. All right. I want to use my charge action.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm going to get in there. I'm going to do my nice big war shout, and I'm going to race on in there. And that means all enemies within 8 yards of your charge's final position get -1 on attack rolls. So yeah, I'm just going to run to the nearest one that's popping up near the Baron.
Cool. What is your war cry, if I may ask?
No!
Keep it simple.
Yep.
Cool.
And I want to slam my mighty hammer down on top of this flame thing as it's coming out of the ground.
Cool.
Can I do that at the same time?
Yep. Roll your attack.
Oh, my attack's worse than my throw. Wait, I've just got to check here. So I get on the attack roll having +5. So I get that. Do I get the strength and that come into that as well, or is it just that?
No.
+5?
So it's whatever is next to your where you have your attack
weapon.
bonus at the bottom. That's what you add to it.
Okay, so yeah, so the one with the two-handed melee weapon there.
Mhm.
So I've managed. Yeah, no, that's a very not solid 9. So I race in and do the almightiest air swing.
You swing down at this creature as it's coming out of the fire, coming out of the shield. As you swing at it, your hammer just goes straight through it, and you realize that in this moment, as you're swinging at it, you realize it is not fully corporeal yet. Like, it is still emerging and pulling out to emerge from this nimbus, meaning that it can't be hit while it's generating.
Okay.
You gave it your best.
Now we know.
And I continue to yell my charge. Ah!
Everyone else got their bit out of that. That's all good. Well, with that, it is... So that was Treadley, which means it is now the Fire Warrior's turn. As they pull them... As this one, like, sort of pulls itself forward, stepping out for the flame, you watch as the flames around it just, like, flare, and it turns to attack you.
It gets a -1 on its attack roll.
Ah, okay. So that is a 13 plus... So that will be a 17 to hit.
All right. So I've got to then try and roll against that, or
Nope. That's if it's higher than your defense roll, that hits.
My defense is 12. So yeah.
So that will be... Oh, that's another one of those. That is 3 points of damage, which I don't believe gets through your armor.
Sick. I go flambeau.
Cool.
You're
you
like a lighter.
feel like
I'm
as the arm, as this like sword comes up and just clangs down on your armor, you like feel the impact of it, but this sort of like heat washes over the side of your face, but there's no damage.
No damage.
Cool. Fenclaw, it is your turn.
Do something impressive.
Do something cool.
Shit.
Twice.
I want to. Okay. I want to. So the flame dudes are pretty close. Yeah.
Oh, so of the ones that you have 2 essentially that have just. You have one that's just pulled himself from the fire and is attacking Treadley. There is another one that's starting to emerge.
And he's
Don't
near
attack
me.
that one.
No, I can't do that one. And Treadley's one has already emerged.
Yeah. Seems to be like it is now in melee combat with Treadley.
I would like to go karate kick flying over to him, and swish and hit him.
Cool. Would you like? Did you want to use a charge for that? You could probably definitely charge that one.
Give him the fake out, go to kick him, but then my tail like tries to sweep his feet from under him.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Oh, you're trying to do a trip now. Oh, dirty pool.
Cool. So, roll an attack for that. So as a charge, you gain a +1 to your attack roll if you've charged.
Yeah, but I got 5.
6 plus 5 is 11 plus 1.
I get a +2 when it's unarmed, so that means does that mean I'm just not using a weapon?
Yeah.
6, 7, 13, 14.
14 hits.
You're really...
I can't. Struggling.
So 14 hits, roll some damage. This one, yeah.
But does it hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Hit.
Oh, sorry, I did say that. Yes, it hits.
Sorry.
So roll
I rolled 2.
2d6 plus 3.
Okay, I got 5.
6, 7, 8.
8.
8 points of damage. Cool. You, rushing over, like leaping to kick this thing as you hit it, it bounces off essentially the nimbus behind it, and slams down onto the ground as it sort of rolls and lifts itself back up. Cool. Did you want to use, because that was your action, did you want to use your minor action for anything, or?
What would be a minor action?
With a throwing weapon.
Throw that for a minor action.
Minor actions include activating something. That's a minor action. Take aim, guard up, movement.
How far away is? Oh no, I haven't moved. Oh no, I have moved. How far away?
You ran and fly kicked this dude. Like
Sorry. How far away is the Baron?
You are like at this stage, like right next to the thing. He's like 2 yards from you, essentially.
I'm gonna spend the next few turns aiming my dagger.
Okay.
Next turn.
Yeah.
Cool. So that is your turn. KJ, it is your turn.
Let's go.
Fly a kite.
Alright, so let's take a look at this all-out attack thing. So I attack one adjacent enemy in hand-to-hand combat, throwing full power behind the attack, even though your ability to react to counterattacks will suffer. If you hit, you can choose to replace one of your damage dice with the result of your attack rolls. Alright, cool. All-out attack on the Baron.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Run it.
Let's go. 12.
12?
Yep.
12, I believe, hits, yes.
Excellent. Alright, so that's 2d6 plus 3 plus 1d6 plus 2. And then I can re-roll this bad boy if I wish. Yes, I wish. No, that doesn't do much. Okay, so that's 10... 18. 18 damage.
18 damage. Oof. He did not like that.
We would. Seems like
So-
a reasonable
As for the nature of the strike, my plan was to cleave him in two, but instead of top to bottom, beans to noggin.
Cool. You swipe upwards. You feel a like breaking through a sort of like almost like a fabric or glass. You feel something like there is a resistance as you hit the shield, this sort of nimbus around him, and suddenly it bursts. The space that you've hit cracks. Fire sprays outwards. You take 5 points of fire damage. But he definitely takes a lot.
So you take away 3 from the... So you're going to take 2 damage.
No, because I'm in Berserker mode, which is a -2 penalty to my defense.
No, that's to your defense, not your armor.
Yeah, so I'm talking about damage now.
So I need to roll 2 less to hit you, but you still have the full effects of your armor.
Yeah, so
Cool.
you're only taking 2 damage.
So it's 7. Alright.
I'm coming at this on scale.
Cool. But yeah, no, he is not looking great. Apostrophe, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to... Yeah, screw it. Lightning bolt. Let's do it. That is... I'll have to make a roll for that, don't I?
Aim for his beans!
Aim
So
for his
that's-
beans.
So that is intelligence plus arcane law plus... I've got a +1 perk here. Is that right?
Sorry, say again?
So dice roll plus intelligence, arcane law +2 plus my +1 for
Yep.
specialist thing. Okay. Let's do it. Alright. That's 6. 12, 14, 19.
19 hits.
Lows.
Yeah.
Nearly always scraped by.
Oh, just skimmed him, yeah. And then that's like 2d6. 12 lightning damage.
12 lightning damage. That is penetrating as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Cool. Awesome.
And that's
As a lightning bolt arcs across, hitting the shield and punching through to hit the Baron inside. He stumbles backwards slightly, sort of his whole body tensing against this sort of lightning onslaught. Cool. That is your turn.
also I'll use my minor action to use Arcane Blast. 14 to hit.
14 does hit, yeah.
Yep. 6 damage.
Cool. He just again sort of like recoils on one side, his shoulder, and then turns around as he looks up at each of you. Somebody just says like, "This world will be delivered." As he throws his hand up again, you see this small sun above you ripples as like small droplets, almost like pods of this burning fire, start to hurtle downwards. I need everyone to make a dexterity acrobatics test, please.
This fight is not going Treadley's way.
Oh no!
Oh no! I got 11.
15.
So what did I get with this? 18.
Jesus.
I got 10, but I also rolled doubles. Does that give me anything that can save my ass?
Not really in this case.
Cool. Let's do it.
So what did everyone get?
I got 11.
15.
18. And can we add stunts to that?
Nope.
So no like saving throws or
No. It's
yeah. Okay.
So hang on, sorry. So who got above a 14? Cool.
Let's go, Treadley.
I wasn't ready.
It's alright, he hasn't hit me yet. I've been blind.
14.
I've been
plus-
singed.
Getting cranky.
I'm getting cranky because nothing's coming off, so I need to do my my epic or concuss myself soon.
How's your counter
Cool.
going?
So it
Five.
was Fenclaw and Apostrophe that succeeded.
Yep.
Cool. All of you take 16 points of fire damage. Armor does protect that. KJ and what do you call it? KJ and Treadley, you are knocked prone as these like small meteors just pummel the ground around you, firing from the orb above.
That hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Thought I'd go unscathed.
And with that, he's
That's brutal.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
brutal out there.
cool. But that is his turn. So Treadley, you're up.
Oh,
Would you like to do something?
I feel like so far my impact in this battle has been nothing.
Come
so
on, you can do it, Treadley.
I'm just
You got
wondering if I could go stupid and do like a stunt attack or something.
You got it. You got it, champ. Come on.
Oh no! Look! I am going to straight up attack this sucker because I'm standing right there. All right, so I just want to do a good old-fashioned melee. Oh, hang on, was I close enough to hit the Baron?
Yeah, you're like right next
I'm
to
right
him
at
at
him.
this point. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to swing this mighty hammer and see if I can actually hit something.
Mhm.
See what happens. That's good.
That's good.
That's real good. That's really good. That's 20.
20
Yeah.
hits.
That's 20.
Is there
Yep.
stunt points in that, or
Um,
No doubles.
I didn't get double, so no.
Ah.
Sadly,
Curses.
yeah. I know.
That's cool.
Maybe we can get
Roll your damage.
That's just all. Hang on.
So yeah, it'd be I think
yeah,
for yours is
3d6.
3d6. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm in charge. That does nothing on that. Oh no, because that's already over. Okay, cool. That's 16.
16 points of damage.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, Treadley. How do you
just
want
put
him to die?
The almighty crushing blow.
He did one
The
thing
crush-
this combat.
The crushing blow that goes from bottom to top. Because well,
Cool. You charging forward like you are.
frustrated.
You
I've
are
done nothing.
tired. You are frustrated. You are just like done with this moment as you step forward and seeing him like drawing in, doing some stupid arcane thing with his hands as he's pulling like this flame, pulling this flame apart, trying to, cast something else. You swing with a mighty roar, swing upwards, collecting him squarely in the beans as you lift him and send him straight upwards into this sun that he loves so much. As he
Told you.
As-
You gotta send it.
as he flies upwards, he disappears into the flames above, and is just there's a momentary scream before there is just this like that cuts off this like high-pitched scream of pain. As he disappears, you see the sun above start to flare and shake and twitch. It then suddenly pulls into about half its size and then bursts outwards. There's no damage, there's no flames, it is just this like shimmering light around you for a moment. As you're standing in this, you start to hear below you cries of panic. You hear calls, you hear screams. As you look down at the town around you, the lanterns that you see start to flicker and die, and the void creeps in from over the wall, leaping, like climbing and almost washing over like water inside. As you're watching, you hear a voice, this sort of deep, resonant voice from behind you that just says, "There is no victory to be claimed over the void. No hope in the darkness." Each of you turns around, and where the sun was now wreathed in this dark mist, you see a floating figure with vast leathery wings. Its yellow eyes look out from beneath a spiked brow. Long curled horns rise like a crown from his head. And as he smiles, you see a flash of silver glints from his mouth as his forked tongue runs across his lips. It says, "The people below know this. I will take your eyes and bring the sky crashing down upon you." As he says this, he lets out this deep, booming cackle as suddenly all around you, darkness just like surging around you. They're suddenly lost in this chaotic storm of darkness. What are you doing?
Well, listen, old Mandalf that we met earlier, he said something about the power of belief, or whatever the fuck.
It's about the friends you made along the
So-
way.
I think we just need to believe that we can break off the head of my axe inside this guy's rectum.
being a bit of a wasp, I'm just going to refuse to believe that there is a plague of a void.
Can
If we've got a minute to discuss what we're doing, while we're being swept up in the darkness, can I... Where is it? There's an action that I was considering. If we're not in combat yet. Could I bandage myself a little?
You can, absolutely. So in this moment, taking out your bandages, roll a heal check for me. As you're like ducking down, you can't, in this moment, as he says, as the darkness sweeps in, you suddenly can barely see like a foot in front of your face. You can just barely
There's
see.
another foot in front of my face then.
Yeah. As like looking off to one side, you can barely see the shape of Apostrophe and Fenclaw as they were like just off to one side from you. Each of you can barely make out the outline of your friends as this darkness sweeps over you. Yes, you're able to heal, like bandage yourself really quick.
I'll cast Healing Touch on myself.
Mhm.
Again.
Fantastic.
I'm old and stubborn. I'm just gonna. Where the heck was healing? I didn't even see this stuff. So many things that I should have read. Do I have any way to heal myself in this very quick moment?
You would also be able to bandage yourself if you would like.
Do I need to roll for that? Or is that just a thing?
That is a heal check, I believe, which is an intelligence roll, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, intelligence roll. So, do I just roll all three? And
Yep, roll 3, add your intelligence. Let me double check that.
And then, I guess I'm doing that too.
12 plus. Oh man, that's good. 12 plus a whole 0.
That's 16.
Let me just double
That's-
check.
So do I get
Where's
all,
bandage?
do I get the health that I've rolled back?
Just,
Oh,
I'm
healing.
just
Oh, so
double-
Heals for an ally.
No, wait, where are the actions? Where's heal?
Just so I get everything back.
Quick medical assistance to an injured ally.
so I rolled a 12.
Yeah,
to-
so TN, so 11. So it's a. So what did everyone get for their healing tests? Those
I
who
got
rolled one.
10. So I'm gonna stay injured.
Yep.
16.
Cool. So you pass.
So what do I
12.
get?
You get the equal health to the stunt die plus your intelligence.
And I have 3 of the same number. Does that count?
Yeah, if you want to, if there is a stunt that you would like to do with that.
Well, I don't know.
like making a perfect bow.
No. So how many health do I get?
You get the stunt dice plus your intelligence. So for your roll that you do your heal check, the stunt
Also,
dice.
okay, cool.
That's not nothing.
Cool.
Cool.
Best roll I've done the whole game.
Yeah.
So what are you doing as you're like bandaging yourself and you're looking around? As far as you can see, this devil character appears to have disappeared and is now, it has just left you to the void. What are each of you doing?
I've still got the lantern on my staff. Is that like pushing the void back at all?
It does
It would
not
gone
appear to be at this point.
Oh.
I am turning to Andrew because his staff seems to have gone out because it was made of the other light that's just blown up.
Mhm.
And I'm like, Andrew, I've got some oil, bro. We can light you up.
Who are you talking to?
Sorry, apostrophe.
Yes.
A strange otherworldly figure took over me.
I'm sorry, the concussions have set in. My bad.
CTE! CTE!
So like very quickly you're able to swap over the light. What are you the rest of you doing in this moment as they're getting this lantern ready?
I don't know what I really can do. Like, just
Bandage yourself again.
That's right. Just tell me what KJ is doing in this moment. Don't worry too much about what's on the stats. Like what's his thoughts, what's his feelings.
what's
You
happening with KJ?
You see, I'll say, hang on, give me a moment. You see in the shadow as a moment as you're looking around, trying to figure out what you're doing, like as you're bandaging yourself, you see a figure like walking from the, like almost walking very calmly as if in a summer breeze. You see Hades.
My boys!
Eyes black, pale skin as he reaches out to you. And he just says, I'm waiting. Join me.
You're not Hades.
He'd never
And I
say
take
that.
out the picture with the Shutterstock thing. I know what Hades looks like. That's not you.
I'm lost here. I'm lost. Help me.
How do we find them?
How do we help him?
Don't believe.
We've got to find them.
I hand him the photo.
He takes it, and as you place it in his hand, there's a brief moment as it holds there, and then it just falls straight through his hand.
What a fucking idiot. Sorry. I bend down and put it in his hand again. What a fucking...
Oh, this is going to go for a while.
What are the rest of you doing?
Now that the lantern has been re-oiled, I suppose it's just like regular old oil.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep, I'll light it.
Cool. And what are Fenclaw and Treadley? What are you doing?
I am walking around the edge of this platform that we're on, seeing if I can see anything, and trying not to fall off the edge.
The area around you seems to have just been encompassed in this space. As you light the lantern apostrophe, watching the flames come to life and seeing it rise up, you feel that glint of hope in your heart as you recognize that light and that fire. Looking around, you see the void starts to pull back.
Fire, good.
Fenclaw,
What happens to Hades with the fire pulling back? What happens to him there?
Hades he's standing there, but he seems to sort of pull away. Like, it seems like his visage seems to dim, or almost like lose opacity slightly, as if fading in the light.
I think we need wood. Big fire.
No, I think I know what we need to do. I take out a piece of parchment and I begin writing up an advertisement searching for a new guitarist.
Fenclaw, what are you doing?
Can I try and... I don't know what good it's going to do. Can I try and summon the rock drakes?
Oh, that's cool.
Maybe like, hey buddy, come out here?
Not so much. You'd be shouting for them. You are unsure if you can see them.
I don't...
Sorry, I don't know. Can you, looking around at this moment, as you look over towards apostrophe, you see him just like lighting this, and there's something in his eyes as he's looking into this flame that is in front of him. And as he looks to you, you see the same look in his eyes. It is this warmth, this sort of feeling of when everything else feels like it is falling apart, is this sense that he's like a sense of assurity in his eyes as he looks at you and towards KJ and Treadley. Can I get apostrophe and Fenclaw to roll me an intelligence test, please?
I'm just imagining I just look like handsome Squidward at this moment.
Like a god-awful AI picture someone did of you.
11.
Mm-hmm.
So is it just intelligence?
Yep.
Yeah. No arcane law or anything? Just
You're welcome to use arcane law, yeah.
okay. Let's do 6,
I'm not
12,
very
17.
17. You have this moment as you're now standing, next to each other within this fire's light, and recognizing that this fire, and much like the fire that you found in Mr. Badness's hovel, there's nothing special about this fire. It is just fire. But just by having it alight and having it there, the two of you have naturally stepped into it, as you see it as something that is a beacon of hope, that is a sign of safety.
We get
Burn the world.
as long as we believe it works.
And you
Burn the
are
world.
reminded of Mr. Madness's words of, it is not the thing that it is special, it is the people that it draws to it and the message that it sends. You, apostrophe, suddenly recognize that the void feeds on hopelessness. It feeds on the desperation and that feeling of everything is too much and everything is pointless. You recognize that sometimes there is no hope in the darkness, but you can find hope in the people that you're with. Being in the void is not awful. Being in the void alone is awful. And as this feeling grows, like, you look around at your friends and you see KJ now, like, desperately trying to get this picture into Hades' hands.
I believe he can. I believe he can hold it.
Square block round
Why are
hole.
you doing it? You with your stupid.
See me wandering around in the darkness because I'm stupid.
So, what are the two of you doing once this hits?
Can I sort of like try to approach Hades and sort of reach out to him?
So you approaching, walking past KJ as he's like desperately trying to get this into Hades' hand. Yeah, you walk past and like you're reaching out to him.
Yeah.
Cool. Can you roll me a willpower test, please?
Does self-discipline come into it?
Yeah, you can use self-discipline for that.
Hell yeah. 16.
Cool. You feel as you reach out and you take his hand, there is a brief moment you feel that uncomfortable jar in your like sternum, essentially, as panic grips you. You see this dark, almost like ashen grey color start to creep over your skin. But as you feel it, you look to the people with you and you watch as that slowly recedes and starts to fade back, and you watch as the color returns to Hades' skin.
Thank God.
As it pulls up his arm and he's crossed his face, he sort of shakes his head and looks over you and says like, where are we?
I pushed past everyone. Thank God you're back. Do you still have that $20 you owe me?
I walk around the edge of the platform screaming, Shane, what about you?
As this comes to be, and like the three of you get together, the area around you slowly fades, the plateau clearing. And as you turn to look out over the realm, you still see the void below. You see forms walking in the void. Shadows of the dead calling from beyond, unable to move, unable to return or move on, until the world is free from this darkness. You look out over this realm, and upon a sea of darkness you see small lights marking other towns living under barons of their own. To walk the void is always hard. To walk the void alone is hopeless. And without hope, we are all lost. And that's the end of our session.
That was beautiful.
I take the throne.
I am the light holder.
I
I am
light
the rightful
bearer.
ruler.
Awesome.
Shane!
Throne.
Biggest
Yeah.
part yet.
Not near the flame, dear God, not near the flame.
It wasn't a great one.
Cool, you shit yourself.
That's what I've been trying to do this entire time.
Oh god. Well, yeah, thank you guys so much for playing. I hope you enjoyed your Moshpit one-shot. Thank you for being our very first guests on Moshpit one-shots. It's been awesome.
Thank you very much, man.
Fun.
Yeah,
Good
fun.
fun.
That is our one-shot for today. Please go and check out Pyrefly on everything. Oh yeah, where can we find you guys? I know we spoke about it in the interview, but yeah.
My house.
Oh, cool. Can we have your full address and the 3 numbers on the back of your credit card?
42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
You can find us on Instagram under Pyrefly Official, Facebook. We're streaming pretty much everywhere. We've also got our YouTube channel, which has our video clips and whatnot. And as always, you can find us at whatever show you may, decide you want to come to.
Yeah, definitely go and check out if you're in the New South Wales area. I believe you fairly regularly do shows, from what I've seen, around the New South Wales area.
Reaching out.
Yeah. So go and check the socials and see where you can catch them. We will be back very soon, in a month, with another band, Virescent. I keep saying that wrong. We're very excited for their game. Another member of the New South Wales metal crew. Until then, have a good one, y'all. Thanks, mate. Great.